Oh.
Ceras doesn't even remember. Ceras doesn't even remember. No. Ceras doesn't even remember. That makes it even funnier. It's just something's gonna happen, and Ceras is gonna be like, "Oh shit!"
No, it already makes it funny because Ceras left the note, and then she's the one that called out Luna for trying to fucking kill himself.
I'm gonna.
Well, okay. Listen, Ceras did not know Luna. Luna was a fucking stranger that was causing problems.
He was indeed causing problems. Yeah, you ripped a bear in half in the middle of the goddamn guild.
We really did not need to do that. We did not need to do that. But but Luna decided to murder people that day. That's literally decided to murder that day. And Ceras was like, "I'm not dealing with the consequences of this crazy asshole's actions."
This is a canon conversation as y'all walk from fucking the sewers back into New East Yorkshire for the first. This is
They're
real.
drunk and passed out.
All right. What is everybody? Remember party? What are you guys up to?
Tyrum
I
tried to
remember
fuck.
being assaulted because I was about to open my mouth, and then I got thrown down the sewer. Well, I didn't throw him, but I got jumped in with Michaelo.
Yeah, you did.
Listen, Michaelo can't jump and hold you into the sewer. So
Well,
he
whatever.
kind of just dumped
threw
you
me
in.
there.
I dumped
Yeah,
you.
you threw me in there.
Anyway, I'm carrying you in the sewer.
In there.
Where you guys? Where are you guys headed?
Well, I guess because I messed up, I think we're heading to Kade. At least Michaelo does.
All right. Tyrum, you had a side thing. What were you up to at the end of last session?
Tyrum was casing the morgue, but you said there were no openings.
Nope, that thing is tight. That thing tighter. Never mind.
Yeah, go ahead and continue, Ron. Go ahead.
Yes, we'd all like to know what you're going to say.
So the game, right? This D&D stuff. It's happening.
So yeah, Tyrum's walking the streets now. He found an evil presence under the fucking morgue, and he also found a radiant presence at the top of the tower.
Sure, sounds close enough. So with that, you schmucks are dragging ass through the sewers. Cones is in front, and he's been very intoxicated for a while. You all end up stumbling through the sewers for about an hour and a half. Ceras, the water at one point gets up to the bottom of the bucket.
I'm going to have to clean that later. Disgusting.
Hey, Mikey, you remember? Fuck. Cone stops at an intersection. What were we doing? Guys, where are we going? Mikey, where are we fucking going?
You were leading the way. What do you mean, where are we going?
You mean to... What, Oh. Shit. Mikey, look at... He puts both hands on your face, Michaelo. Mikey, look at me. I'm fucking... Mikey, look into my eyes.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, I'm fucking drunk, Mikey. I took 4 shots off the gnome's bucket over there,
no.
and I'm there, Mikey. I thought I was okay to drive. I'm not.
Am I the only one who's not drunk in this party?
Luna, you haven't. Well, Luna, were you passed out?
Yeah, I was actually knocked unconscious.
Who's transporting Luna?
I am.
And DM, do you want to know where you were taking us? Because I remember where you said where you were taking us. Or we're just gonna role play what you were doing.
Role play the thing. If you remember and you want to share, wake up, bitch.
I'm unconscious.
I know. Roll me that con save to see if you wake up.
Oh god.
Yeah, that alcohol's kicking your ass.
I rolled a 12.
And you didn't pass. You remain asleep.
Damn.
Fang, you and Ceras have both given Cones the googly eyes, and honestly, the way his shoulder glistens in the sewer light as he yokes Mikey up by his face, something to be seen, guys. Mikey, should we just go back to Sal's, Mikey? I think I can get us to Sal's, Mikey. And honestly, Mike, some pizza would be the shit right now.
Michaelo just like slaps.
I thought you were taking us to Kade.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. That's actually that's really dangerous. I don't know why I told you guys to do
Michaelo
that.
face palms again.
Listen, we go back to Sal's. We wait for your friend like he told us, and I'm gonna lay down. How's that sound, guys? He kind of like stumbles as he looks at all of you.
There was a much cleaner and faster way to get the Sal's than this, Cones.
Mikey, look at me. I thought I was good. Mikey, do we need to fight, Mikey? What the fuck? You're really killing me.
If Luna wakes up now, he's gonna have a lot of questions.
All right. Well, I suppose we should get the Sal's then, huh? You know. Oh God. Oh God. He starts puking right there.
Oh my God. Okay. Everybody follow me. And I start leading him back to Sal's.
Mikey, roll me a history. You would know the sewer lining walls, but do you actually remember the way?
That is a 15, sir.
I'd say you do. Cones finishes his throw up, and he stumbles over to you, Fang, and he puts an elbow on your shoulder. You mind if I borrow this? Seems I'm gonna be needing it.
Not at all, there, handsome. You can borrow anything that you'd like.
He looks at you with
out of character, out of game. Is Cones British or New Yorker? Because he just switched accents.
He's drunk.
He's whatever he wants to be.
Just asking for clarification.
Not really going for any standard accent. You know, I'm bad at keeping those up for NPCs. I don't even remember which one I did last time. Gonna be honest.
You did your bad New Yorker accent.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a bad New Yorker. That's right. The disappointment in Jay's silence is so loud. All right. But yeah, he looks at you with a straight face, Fang, and he throws up a little bit, and he nods at you as he swallows it back, and he turns around. Hey, kid, you got any space on that thing? Please don't make me walk with him. He's looking at you, Ceras. He's looking like down at you. He's tall. He's about 6 something.
6 something.
No, what did I say last time? He's not actually tall. He's like 5. Fuck it. He's medium-sized human.
He's medium-sized human.
He's a medium-sized human.
Yeah.
So what, like 5'5"?
He's like
I'd say
as
5.
tall as me. Then.
I'd say well, we'll give him the grace of America's height scale, and he's 5'9".
Yeah. Ceras kind of just shrugs.
He kind of like flops on the back of Bucket. His legs are still dangling in the sewage water, but he's holding on to Bucket's legs for dear life. As you follow Mikey through the sewers, Bucket looks like he's actually kind of strong. Like Bucket's giving off like little angry robotic noises, like releasing pressure and steam from different joints.
Yeah.
Bucket's going though. He almost seems angry.
Ceras kind of just pats him, and she thinks at him, just a little longer, buddy. We'll make it.
Mikey, how much longer do we got till we get to the goddamn Sal's, Mikey?
Oh my gosh. If you didn't take us the wrong way, then we wouldn't be in this situation. God damn it.
You know, this is why I stopped training with you guys, because it was always my fault.
Oh my, because it was always your fault. You were always chasing girls around.
Hey, you listen to me. Nothing is more important to a man than a woman. And he like slams his hand on Bucket.
Oh my gosh. Always with this guy.
Luna, roll me another con save.
18.
You said what?
18.
You are awakened. The alcohol is fading fast from your system as you feel yourself come back to consciousness.
Oh God! Oh, Michaelo, put me down.
I'm dropping you.
Put me down. Oh God! What is this smell? Where's? Oh God!
You can
I
still
reach
smell
into
it
my
through those
bag
nose
and pull out.
plugs? That's crazy.
No, wait a minute. Oh, you did do that.
Yeah.
I'm just storing up from all the alcohol that's in my system since it's leaving so quickly. I had quite a bit of it.
Listen, Luna, we took a wrong turn. We're going to Sal's, alright? Come on.
Why are these nose plugs in?
I mean, you
Where
can
are
take
we?
them out if
We're
you want.
in a sewer. Wait a minute. No. Okay. We're going back to Sal's. Let's go.
Ooh, sounds. Cohen's is kind of like sleepy on the back of Bucket. But as you all trudge through the sewers, Tyrum! Tyrum, what are you doing in the mysterious city at what feels like dusk? Dusk is at night. Dusk.
Tyrum's just kind of walking around at the moment. I guess.
Mr. Knight, would you care to try some of our free chicken on stick with sauce?
No, I'm good.
Mr. Knight, I'd be absolutely thrilled if you'd come try my food. If you try my food, it'll actually drum up my business, if you get what I'm saying. But chicken on stick with sauce, I promise you, it's the best thing you've ever tasted.
I said I am fine, thank you.
He puts the chicken and the stick back in the little grease holder, and he looks really sad. But the night is young.
Foxfall didn't eat the chicken.
But yeah, the night begins falling, and the city is lively. It is lit up. It would remind it's almost as vibrant as the beautiful golden linings of Buena Fortuna. It kind of reminds you of home in a festive kind of way.
Tyrum ducks off into an alleyway, and then he grabs his holy symbol, and he prays.
How do you pray, Tyrum?
Tyrum holds the holy symbol tightly. Great Kydros, I have tried to maintain a path to this vengeance, but I have been branched in so many directions. I have slain Lois, I have seen Dason, I have seen horrors. I don't know what my purpose is or what my next objective should be, and you have not been answering me as of lately. I need guidance.
Roll me a religion.
Brother. That is a 9.
Don't feel anything immediately. It feels quiet, as if nobody's listening.
Tyrum grips the symbol tighter. I have tried contacting you several times. I have tried praying to you. I have done my part for you, Kydros, and you shun me. You shun me. I stand here alive and well, and you shun me instead of giving me the guidance that I request.
As you pause the end of your sentence, you feel a large gust of wind, and it blows the holy symbol not out of your hand, because I imagine it's on a chain, but in a direction, kind of rustling off in the wind. The direction it's pointing, you see a man holding a sign that says, "Soon you'll have answers."
Tyrum's eyes glow with anger.
The rest of the sign is like, "Soon you'll have answers for your ex's court case. Come to us down at Paul and Huffman's."
Wow.
But nonetheless, Tyrum, you are probably feeling pretty pissed off. What are you gonna do now?
Tyrum punches a wall.
Fuck it. Roll me a flat d20 for luck.
13.
Describe how you punch this wall.
Tyrum just straight fist to wall. Stiff. Not even, like, he didn't even change position. It was just fist to wall from where he was standing.
You chip one of the bricks, and it slides through the other side. There's a brick-sized peephole into a small bakery. Doesn't seem like anybody noticed the brick falling, though. you hear the sound of kids on the other side laughing about punching bread dough. Oh, Tim, come over here, help mommy. And, yes, mom. And you just hear like violent punching noises as he murders this bread. It's like hanging from a hook in the ceiling. It's like 20 feet long. He's punching the shit out of this bread.
Tyrum hangs the idol in front of his face. And who will provide me with these answers? You or the Raven Queen?
Roll me religion.
Fucking hell, bro. 6.
The wind!
When you ask that question, one of the lights dangling above you falls and smashes onto the side of your helmet. Before it blows up, though, it gives you almost flashbang amounts of brightness into a deep light. And after getting flashbanged by the falling lamp, you notice that there is also a raven's feather at the foot of your armor.
Tyrum looks around for a raven.
You do not see one.
Tyrum huffs. And then, hold on, guys.
And so, Tyrum ascended into godhood, achieving not one but 2 deities. He then proceeded to procreate with both of them, achieving his achieving his divine status as the god of lust and wrath. Yeah, it's Tyrum's story, guys. He ascended.
Oh, 2 divine statuses.
Yeah, he stuck his
okay, because I was like he acquired 2 gods. For what purpose did he acquire 2 gods? How did he acquire 2 gods?
He pulled your god. Your goddess, she's been hanging around. He saw
My
that
question.
tiger.
Wait a minute.
He saw that tiger. He saw that tiger gutsy and was like, "I need that."
Got Luna's attention now.
Wait, wow.
Relevant plot.
Listen. If you can't pull the fairest maiden,
right, Tyrum's back.
Tyrum.
He can't pull nothing.
Hey, Angeline's tighter than any goddess. You hear me? That's a good girl. All right, you take that.
I doubt that.
I doubt you. Anyways, Tyrum, you were speaking to the Lord above.
Sounds like Tyrum will figure it out though eventually.
Tyrum's definitely gonna figure that shit out. Oh, I can't wait. Anyways,
Tyrum isn't figuring enough shit out.
Tyrum huffs and walks out of the alleyway.
Before you walk out of the alleyway, when you huff, 2 little kid lips poke out of the side of the brick hole. Hello, mister. A small girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. My name is Beth, and she sticks her hand out of the hole. She's like throwing little grabby hands at you, waiting for you to shake her hand. What are you doing out there, mister? Nobody ever sits there like that. Are you okay? You need some help?
Would you like chicken on a stick?
Would you like some chicken on a stick with our world famous roundhouse dough?
Tyrum keeps walking.
Mister, where you going? I like your armor. All right. Tyrum
blows off a kid.
Fuck that kid. Tyrum slides into the crowd, all in conspicuous light, even though you're still getting hell of attention being in the suit of armor.
I'm wearing a giant robe covering the armor.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
You're still a tall giant, though.
Nah, he's inconspicuous as fuck right now. Actually, Romeo's.
I feel like he's still gonna be offered chicken on a stick.
Oh no. But he should have been offered the first time. Now that I think about it, some guy just got lucky,
You know what? Before Tyrum leaves that alleyway, he spends 10 minutes taking his armor off and packing it in his giant bag.
What does this bag look like? We really okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We're running with a duffel bag thing, for real?
Yeah, it's a fucking duffel.
You got this fat fucking duffel bag full of clanky ass armor. That's awesome. All right. Where will you be heading now, good sir?
That was a dirty 20 on the stealth.
Oh yeah, you slipped straight into the crowd like water into the pond.
Thank fucking god. What's it called? Tyrum's just going to. I don't fucking know, man. I guess he's gonna decide to head to Sal's because it's late and the party. He's assuming the party didn't wait for him at the bridge.
Well, Tyrum, as you pass the bridge, you do in fact notice that no party is there, but you descend down the obsidian steps nonetheless. That wretched smell begins creeping up, though, as you descend into the depths. Smells like shit. But
You already canonically gave Tyrum a pass to that one.
did I? Okay,
You did.
real. I forgot, but if I did, I did. Nonetheless, you descend into the depths, and your passive perception is a 10, right?
It is a 12.
Yeah, you first of all notice that the streets are empty. It's late, but the city's absolutely dead quiet. A number of street lights kind of illuminate the large undercity, but outside of that, not much action at all. You might see a street rat the size of a cat getting chased by a dog the size of a rabbit. But nonetheless, you do notice that a lot of the stores that were endorsed by the Bootstrap Gang symbol, that all of those stores have shattered windows.
Interesting.
But nonetheless, you carry on to Sal's. Sal's closed. His window is like shut behind a giant blanket, but his door is unlocked.
Tyrum opens the door.
And when you enter, you see a trail of blood leading from the doorway to a table where you see one Kade Kunningtale sitting quietly with 2 arrows stuck in his back, and he is drinking a cup of tea that he stole from Luna's kettle.
I thought that was going somewhere else.
No.
You just can't help yourself to get into trouble, huh?
You tell Kade that.
I will have you know, it's been a long couple of days, and if I'm being honest, I heard you guys can't stay out of trouble either. And then he sips his tea. Salad's in the back preparing pizzas.
Blame the turtle and the tiger for that one.
Wow. Okay.
Doesn't surprise me. Those knuckleheads. I cannot believe it. I told you guys what thing.
Would Sal be upset that Cade's bleeding on the floor?
No, he wouldn't. For canon reasons.
No. So Sal shot him.
Yeah, Sal did that. Cade made another pineapple joke. Sal let him have it. There's actually a bullet wound under the table in his lower abdomen. You can't see it from where you're standing.
No, I just feel like
You need me to fix that for you?
I would appreciate you pulling them out, but other than that, I can do the stitching.
Tyrum puts one hand on Cade's forehead and gives him 10 HP.
Do you pull the arrows out before healing him?
No.
Refreshing. I do appreciate it, Tyrum. I've been on quite the adventure tonight. Let me tell you. He pats the table, kind of gesturing you to sit down.
Tyrum drops his heavy ass bag next to him and sits on the table.
Cade's
Sits in the booth.
Cade's ears perk up. What's in the bag?
What do you think, Cade? You see what I'm wearing?
Cade rolls his eyes. Sorry, trying to make conversation. Look, he sits up. I've got some interesting news for you, Tyrum. He puts both hands on the table and he taps 2 fingers. But before I tell you, you gotta promise me that you, specifically you, will go with whatever plan I cook up for us to get into this castle.
You know good and goddamn well that does not work that way.
See, and that's why I was worried, because I knew you were gonna say that. Counteroffer. You just don't do anything stupid until the day of the plan. Can I have that? You guys went into town for 10 minutes and started fights. I just need to know that I can start this plan.
Again, blame the turtle.
Oh my god.
Cade, sits back. You know, I actually heard a story of a preacher being knocked unconscious by a random civilian. It was big news in the south side of the city, but it traveled all the way down to the sewers because some of the guards actually came down here looking. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Something about a stone from a building falling off. I'm not too sure.
Rocks fall, of course. Yeah, rocks fall. I get it.
Did you also hear about the giant spider?
I did hear about the mechanical beast that ravaged the city. Let me tell you.
Priest, he died in vain.
Did he?
Yeah.
And you know this how?
Well, I witnessed him die.
Oh, Tyrum. All right. I'm not going to beat around the bush with you then. I just want a little bit of trust. You do what you want. I respect it. I'm a man who does what he wants. But the funeral for Lois is being held in, a day and a half? With the kingdom being in such a rut, I know how we're going to get into the castle. But before that, Khrushchev is going to be in the castle. He's going to be there because he is sponsoring Lois's funeral, of course. Makes sense.
Second you say Khrushchev, Tyrum's eyes glow green.
Cade kind of flicks his ears. Ooh, you do that every time I say that name?
You can say he's special.
Well, nonetheless, he's gonna be here. And if I'm being honest with you, your best chance of meeting him is to go along with this plan. Now, that being said, Jason is also here. He's the spokesman for this funeral. And I've got a hunch. Cade kind of stops and puts both hands together. And I imagine you already know this. I hate giving out repetitive information. It's bad business. Holy shit.
That's a lot for you to assume.
Am I wrong?
Mayhaps you're not.
All right. Semantics. Whatever. Nonetheless, with those two floating around the city, I imagine Hilda's not too far behind. That's everything you need, isn't it? Right down to the person. But without the rest of us, Mr. Strong Tyrum, I don't think you're going to make it out alive. And he taps the table again. I don't think that goddess you serve would be very appreciative to lose her fellow surviving, member.
She doesn't seem to want to pick up the phone these days.
Yeah, hard to get a hold of those deities. They come when they want, then when they don't, and they shit on everything. I should know. Nonetheless.
Okay, you'll be delighted to hear I don't plan on full-on attacking all of them.
I do. He sits back and slouches in the booth. His tail starts wagging off the side. Yeah, actually I am. I'm very, very relieved to hear that. Okay. Good.
Even though us Shadarkai don't believe in true death. That is a death wish I do not wish to cash.
Well, I don't know too much about death or Shadar Kai, but I will say, apparently I've died before. What does that mean to you? Yeah.
Oh, well, you're not one of us.
What does death mean for everybody then?
It depends on who you are, really.
Well, I seem to be brought back from hell. So what does that make me?
Similar to me, considering all things. They thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. I'm not. You just happen to have a little bit of a memory problem.
Yeah, it's not fun. You ever have an itch in the back of your mind about something you feel like you should know, but it's worse than deja vu, you know? It scratches the back of my head, and every day I get up looking for more information about it, and I just cannot find what I need to make it all make sense. Still, doesn't matter. And he gives like a points at himself, points at you, points back at himself, are going to get arrested. How's that sound?
You gonna elaborate on that?
Absolutely. I was just waiting for you to ask. You guys don't ever wait, so I have to wait for you guys to ask to really get these plans out, you know? That fucking turtle always cutting me off.
Oh my fucking.
Anyways.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Yeah, I trust me, I know. Hey Sal, can you got anything stronger than the tea? The Druid's tea is kind of shit.
Why don't you clean up your fucking blood? Maybe I'll find something.
Well, Sal, I'll have you know, you're not paying those goddamn commission fees anymore because I went down there and killed a bunch of people, so a little appreciation would be nice.
Sal throws a mop.
He should kiss the queen.
See, Tyrum, this is why I love old people. They're just so full of life. And he picks up the mop, he goes in the back, pours a little bit of water in a bucket, starts mopping up his blood. Yeah. The fun things about this city, the king seems to be having a paranoia problem as of late. Locked his princess up tight, doesn't let her leave the castle.
Do you know where in the castle she's locked up at?
If I had to guess, I'd say the tallest tower, but that's just a hunch.
Tyrum sits back and nods.
But because of the good king's bad decision making, new rules have been implemented over the last couple of years. Things like treason is brought directly to the king for execution.
And your plan is to get us arrested for treason, I suppose?
Exactly. See, out of this fun group of ours, I do believe that only me and you would be able to, for lack of better words, walk out of there if we wanted to. You know, I haven't met a pair of handcuffs that have stopped me yet. But you, my friend, you are full of interesting stuff. And I put full faith in the fact that if me and you go into that castle with our magical friends, he kind of like, motions his hands together for like small height, like making a box, Our squishy magical friends, they can use magic to follow us in. I know at least one of them has a cloak of invisibility, or a pass without trace, really, but nonetheless, they follow us in. We get to the king's chambers where he angrily yells at us to die, and when all seems lost and hope seems faded away, we let ourselves out. We take that old man's crown, and we walk out of that place with what I need.
How certain are you that they aren't just going to let us swing? They almost killed the kid. By the way, where's the kid?
Kid?
What kid?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a kid who ended up here. It's the whole reason shit went sideways.
Cade looks back. Sal, you seen a kid today? You didn't tell me you saw a kid. Kate looks back at you. I actually only got here a little bit before you. That the arrows were a slow burn.
Tyrum chuckles at his pain a little bit.
Kate laughed a little bit at it too.
No, but seriously, there was a kid. He had my symbol.
Hey, Kate turns over. Sal, you seen a kid?
Did Sal see a kid, Ron?
You're Sal. Listen, you're Sal. Did Sal see a kid? I'm here to speak.
I don't. You're the fucking. You lead this campaign. You decide whether this kid died. I'm not the DM here.
No, I'm putting his life in your hands, Sal.
No, it's just not how this works. No.
That's absolutely how this works. Sal, look at me. Sal, look at me in the eyes. Look me deep in my eyes.
What?
Did you see a kid today with Tyrum's holy symbol? Yes or no?
I don't know. I haven't seen that damn symbol. I don't know what the fuck it looks like.
After Sal yells, there's a knock at the back door, and the kid kind of like creeps his head in. He looks just absolutely dumbfounded. He's never been underground. The smell is killing him. He's dehydrated. Just bad times. I was told to come here by a strange man in armor. And
this fucking kid that you were talking about? Oh, great. Another mouth to feed. Thanks, Mikey.
You're welcome, Sal.
Yeah, I think the person you're looking for is in the front, kid.
Thank you, mister. And he kind of creeps around. He sees a knoll, and he sees a man out of armor and a large duffel bag. He eyes you both very quickly. And then he looks at Cade, kind of frowns, and then kind of looks at you. Please tell me that you, Mr. Elf, are the one in the armor? He keeps eyeing Cade, because if not, I believe I may be in danger. He's still eyeing Cade. Oh, what, kid? You never seen a gnoll before? The kid kind of winces and then, like, crouches over towards you, Tyrum.
The only thing you're in danger of around him is getting your pockets picked.
I don't steal from children, and I don't appreciate you spreading false rumors.
Yes, I am the one that was in the armor.
Well, mister, he looks a little more relieved, and he hands you your symbol back. I appreciate your help.
This kid's...
I was only up there because he lifts up his shirt and you see a branding of Kydros on his lower abdomen. They said that we were heretics. I've been a believer since I was a young lad. It was my faith in her fortune that led me through hard times. When they said she was false, I couldn't take it. He starts like tearing up a little bit. Cade looks at you, Tyrum. You want a minute? I'll step outside. Dry this mop. He gets up from the table and kind of like trips over the mop a little bit as he stumbles out the front.
Tyrum hands Kydros' symbol back to the kid. Take it, boy. It's yours. Fear not. Kydros used the powers of her fate to bring me to you.
Do you really believe the goddess Kydros was looking over me?
No, it was fucking Michaelo.
I mean, maybe. Was it?
She has interesting ways of sending her messages. But I have a feeling she watches all.
He gives you a big hug. Like a really big, long, quiet hug.
Tyrum looks up at the sky.
You see the ceiling of the shop.
And then, what's it called? Tyrum, like, pats the kid's head.
He
Listen.
kind of wipes his snot. And then
You need to lay low for a few days until we're ready to leave the city. Then you need to find you a ride to Dead End.
where's that? I've never heard of such a place.
It's run by an interesting, eccentric man by the name of Mr. Funny Bones.
His name is Funny Bones. Are you being serious? Is this a real place, Mister Knight? I, I was always told it's not good to tell lies.
Do I look like someone who jokes, boy?
No. No.
Okay then.
Boy.
Kratos.
Once you get to Dead End, there is an orphanage there run by a wolf man by the name of Zill. There are kids who are like you. You will be able to thrive in a more welcoming environment.
He stops to process the fact that you're telling him he's got to go to a mysterious city far away and get there somehow. And he looks up at you with absolute admiration and pride in his heart. All his tears are gone. He looks up at you and he says, "Yes, Mr. Knight! I'll get there, I swear!" And he clutches his holy symbol tight as he runs out of the door, bumping into Kade, looking
I
up.
didn't tell you to go.
He stops and he looks back. Oh, right. He comes back inside.
Good. Yeah, stay here until we tell you that you can leave. All right. It's not safe for you on those streets.
Oh, okay. Do you guys need any help?
You help the turtle.
Sal
Help the turtle.
Sal heard this.
You help that old man behind the counter there for now. I'm sure he'll appreciate the payment.
Okay. He runs back there to Sal and he gives Sal a little bow. Anything I can do to help, Mr. Turtle?
Wash your hands.
Yes, sir. He gets to washing his hands. And so Sal takes in an apprentice for the pizza shop. +1. All right.
Wait a minute, would Sal let his recipe get out through this random child?
I don't know. Probably not.
He's gonna kill the kid.
No,
before
Sal.
He's done taking out bad. Blunderbuss.
Sal's basically gonna have this kid do the recipe, but like he's not gonna tell him what the ingredients are or like what to do. Like not what specifically to do, just a general idea.
It'll never be as good as the original. You fucking,
Yeah.
you sly bastard. Sal, you sly bastard. Cade kind of steps back into the door after finishing drying off the mop. He gives you a little thumbs up. All good with the kids. You know, you've got a weird streak with kids. I think you'd actually be a good teacher.
I was.
Cade puts his hands up, and I didn't know that. Holy shit. He sits back down. You were really a teacher.
In combatives, yes.
Why didn't I think of that? Of course you were a fucking combat instructor. He smacks his forehead. Hey, of course. Listen, we get into this job. There's a high chance that Khrushchev will be there as, you know, head of security for the city of Newest Yorkshire. Him and the king have actually been friends for a few years now. It's not a stretch to say Khrushchev will be there. That being said, Dason will also probably be there, and an eccentric amount of knights, if I'm not wrong. I mean, we are being killed for treason. Obviously, if you can think of something better, I'm open to suggestions, but for now, that's what we got.
Well, I wasn't really allowed to case the tower like I had wanted to.
Yes,
but
commotion.
I'd rather not show my face to everyone who wants me dead immediately.
Fair point. I guess it's me and Fang. He's probably gonna love this. Party. You guys have been trudging through sewers for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's gross, it's mopey, but finally, Mikey gets you guys to the pipe that leads directly out to the back of Sal's restaurant.
All right, everybody, we
Thank
better clean
God
off.
around here.
We
You're
better
telling
clean
me
off.
now I have to clean off right, so he's going to smell.
As you all drop down, the water that's pouring out of the sewer is actually clean water. Because of course it is, Sal. You motherfucker.
Thing goes directly under the water and starts venting.
It's cold as shit.
A turd floats by.
Yeah, a little turd drops by your shoulder, Fang.
Thing shudders and walks away.
Luna guides Raito over and starts washing him off.
Raito bites your
Pull
hand.
out. Yeah, no, he's not gonna make this easy. I pull out.
Some of the water starts moving around him as he continues struggling in your hands. This is a big ass cat, Luna. He's actually fighting.
Please don't freeze the water. I need that.
Contest of strength.
Oh my goodness.
Just roll
That
it
is a 14.
He rolled a 10. Raito begins gnawing on one of your hands, but cannot get free. He does the little foot thing where he he scratches you with his feet at the same time, tries to get out. But you're low key waterlogging this cat.
I reach into my pack and pull out some of my herbs and kind of rub it into his fur to clean him off and purge his body of the smell.
Raito's white fur begins flowing through once again, but before it was like shit brown. Yeah.
Yeah. I let him go.
He scrambles off. He scrambles off. First thing he does is pounce on Fred.
Fred is still locked inside of Fang's clothing.
Yeah, I said what I said. He pounces on Fred. This 3 foot and 100-pound cat tackles you, Fang.
Look at your goddamn cat.
Yeah.
What, Fang? Not a cat guy?
Wow.
Not now, Turtle.
Wow.
Luna walks into Sal's.
Luna, you see Sal and a young boy working in the kitchen. The boy is washing dishes. Boy.
Luna walks past the kid, acknowledges Sal, says nothing, and walks over towards Kade and Tyrum.
When you approach Kade, he's sitting in the booth. You see the 2 arrows sticking out of his back as he's talking to Tyrum.
Excuse me, do you want me to remove that? Or
Kade
those arrows?
Kade looks at Tyrum. It probably would have been better to do this the first time before you did the thing, but he looks up at you, Luna. Yes, please, take them out of my shoulders. They don't feel pleasant.
Do you want something to grit on, or are you fine?
Kade grips the table. Nope, just do it.
3, 2, I rip the first one out.
Roll a sleight of hand.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Oh, actually, roll me a sleight of hand.
Medicine or a medicine.
Medicine. Yeah, medicine. Ooh, that is a natural 20.
It comes out flawlessly. The arrow doesn't even it comes out. There's not even a drop of blood on it. It all sloshed into his fur when you ripped it out. That arrow is pristine.
Magic hands. I reach for the second arrow and I
oh, that did not feel good.
Pull out the second one. Ready? You ready? I'll rip it out. No countdown.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. That's what makes you know you're alive. Tyrum. He puts his hand on the table. Please, some more of that good shit.
Luna reaches into his pouch yet again and rubs some herbs on the 2 wounds. I'm not wasting magic on you right now. And I go sit on a booth.
It burns, you shithead. Why would you just put that directly on my wound? Look, Tyrum, I'm killing him. That's it. Kade stands up and he puts his hand on his gun and he starts approaching you, Luna.
Luna gets up kind of quick. Hey, wait a minute. I just helped you. What are you doing?
It did not feel nice. And
listen, I'm not in a combative mood right now. I think I just like to sit down and recover and think about what has just happened these past
what you did
24 hours.
Didn't feel nice
it's been
to
a long
do that.
It's not nice to do that. A long 24 hours? Huh? You had a long night? You just pulled arrows out of my back.
I'm sure you did. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to sit down now. And if you could kindly remove your hand from your gun.
Kate pats the gun and gives you a little wink. I'm just kidding, sweetheart. All in the name of fun, right? It did hurt though. And he sits back down.
Hey, real quick before we go, so you know what? I'll wait for the rest of the party. Luna sits down.
Michaelo walks in after washing himself off.
Bang walks in right after.
How does Sal feel seeing Mikey walk in? With Cones, who's kind of like recovering but slouched over. He's not talking at all.
Not this fucking guy. You owe me 20 gold.
Hey, Sal, how you doing?
What do you mean
good,
you
Sal?
never...
How's Sip? How's your daughter?
How did you not pay off your tab yet?
Don't worry about my fucking daughter.
No, Sal, why are you yelling? Sal, sweet baby.
What? What?
Listen to me. He reaches into his pocket. He pulls out 4 gold coins. He slams it on the counter. Al, is this enough for you to leave me alone for the next hour or so?
Sal eyes the gold and then eyes Cones.
Listen, I'll get you the rest of your money.
You got 30 minutes.
Sal, can you please stay? Please, we need him.
No, Mikey, you don't understand.
You need him for what, Mikey?
You don't understand, Mikey. This old man, he's not to be trifled with. I don't have his fucking money. He tells me to get out. I'm gonna get out. Have you seen the thing he holds under that goddamn cabinet?
Yes, Cones, you are not helping here.
Mikey, you're not helping. You're not understanding.
Sal's got one hand on the blunderbuss. Listen, kid, you're about to learn a lesson about business.
Yeah, no, not me, Sal. You know, I'm just having a rough time, Sal. Don't worry about it. He crawls into the booth and like curls up. Mikey, 28 minutes. You hear me? 28. You wake me up in 28 minutes, and I'm leaving this fucking pizza shop.
Oh my gosh.
Did he get in the booth with Luna?
Yeah, he's crouched across from you, like fetal position.
Luna, with his high perception, gets up and moves to another booth.
He's like, I really wanted to roll for that. Anyways, you now sit at a chair in a corner by itself at a
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
fuck that. I don't feel like having a target on my back because last time I was there, I was a target.
You all hear Cones snoring. I'm in the fucking Roman.
Michael will make it 24.
I'm Sal. Just leave him alone, and fun. Michaelo pays the rest of his fucking tab.
Hey, Mikey. Kate looks at Michaelo. It's not good to pay other people's tabs. It's a bad habit in business. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
Sal pushes the money back. You don't owe me nothing, kid. I'm not gonna take your money.
Michaelo puts it back in his pocket and he just walks away. 20 minutes, he said, right?
That's what I heard.
You know what? Make it 15.
Let's make it 20. We need at least 20.
Sal just kind of like
and you, Kade,
behind the counter.
the fuck? You didn't tell me they had cones locked up.
Michaelo, you listen to me, and you listen to me real good, kid. You yell at me again, and I will proceed to fuck you up. I've had a long night. If you'd like explanations, I'm willing to share.
Then you did start to explain.
You cut me off again, and I'm not saying another word. He sits back. Where's Ceras? You all come in here, and you're all energetic, which is good. Where's the kid?
Ceras is already inside. She came through the door in the middle of it all. She's just in the corner looking, listening to all this crazy shit going on.
He realizes you're there. How long have you been standing there? Jesus Christ!
She holds up the 3 fingers.
All right. It's been a long afternoon. Story time. So, I found your friend, Mikey. You'll never believe where he was.
I know where he was. He already told me.
No, well, then what do you need the story from me for? Sounds like you have everything you need.
Why didn't you tell me where he was? I would have gone with you.
Didn't know he was down there. Much less that he had a connection to you.
That's really hard to believe.
I found him on accident. Truthfully.
Can I roll insight for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a deception though.
Never mind.
You both feel like things feel pretty open in the air. He feels semblance of honesty.
Okay, Michaelo goes over and sits next to Cones and just slaps him on the head.
Yeah, Mikey, what the fuck is he instantly reaches for his hockey stick. Do you want me to turn you into a hacky sack like I did when you were a little turtle, huh?
Your time's almost up.
What do you? What? How much time, Mikey? How much time do I have left? He looks at Sal. Sal, hey, how much time I got left?
1 minute.
Sal hops the booth. He grabs his stick and it smacks Mikey in the back of the head as he darts out the door.
Ow!
Before he steps all the way out, he looks back. Listen, all of you, I'ma get you that contact. All right? I know where she's at. We're gonna go there tomorrow. So before you crazy cut, before you guys do
a shot.
God! Sal, come on! This is important. Sal, listen to me. This is important. Listen, meet me at the bridge to Newest Yorkshire tomorrow morning at dawn. All right, we'll take you to the contact, and I have to see this fucking pizza shop ever again. He darts off.
You owe me 16 gold.
You'll get it when I have it, Sal. You'll get it.
I had to reconsider on that statement.
Well,
Michaelo goes, he probably fucked the contact.
Mikey. Can I call you Mikey?
No.
I've heard that a couple. It's kind of catchy.
No, you cannot.
Michaelo, I can't call you Mikey. Do you mean to tell me the drunk guy running without gold can call you? I can't call you Mikey. I saved your life.
He's like a brother to me. You are not.
You and he like a brother or like is your brother?
Well, we're clearly not biological.
I was just hoping you knew he was adopted. That's all. Oh, my bad.
Yes, I know I'm adopted too.
Wait, you are? I was joking, Michaelo. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Michaelo looks at
Fucking
Ceras
hyenas.
and like does like a little pinch motion, like pulling off his hairs.
Ceras sneaks up to Kade and she starts making pinching symbol. She's like pinching, walking closer to you.
Look at him! Bucket, come get her!
She then
making all that noise.
Acrobatics of 5 and lunges at you.
As you lunge, Kade quickly pulls out paste or copy, and he throws the baby mimic at your face. Pace quickly. Oh wait, roll me a contest of strength. Never mind.
That's a 4.
Wow! Copy wins the contest of strength with a 5. All right.
I have a -1 to strength too.
Damn.
Damn.
Wow.
Ceras, as you lunge in to pinch Kade, Copy stops all your movements and gives you a little like baby. You hear like happy purring noises from the the bag.
Ceras is thrashing on the ground, like grabbing her face, like grabbing him. Like,
Tyrum grabs fucking Copy off of Ceres' face.
Only a contest in strength.
Not cool, Kade.
Copy is a real man's man. This
Um,
baby mimic rolled an 18.
that's crazy.
Ceras
Wow.
slowly drags herself in the middle of thrashing over to Cade's leg and grabs it.
Got Cade like falls out of the booth. He lays next to you, and he just, as Tyrum is reaching for the baby mimic, Cade also puts his hand out. The baby mimic jumps
Luna
onto
gets
Tyrum's
up and
arm.
tries to help Tyrum, giving him aid.
Why are you all yanking on the baby mimic? It's little. Jesus Christ! Come here, Copy. Come here, Cade.
It won't let go.
Copy gives you a little. Copy gives you a little love kiss before it like jumps back into Cade's hand, and back down to his side. Oh, see, Copy likes you. What are you fucking? Ceras, this guy. You don't know how to be nice with fucking baby mimic. Yeah, you believe this guy?
Ceras like goes like. And then she signs it to him. Yeah, Tyrum, we were just having fun, right?
Tyrum rolls his eyes and walks back to his booth and sits down.
So listen, I went for a walk, and I found out some interesting stuff. One, that a lot of these shop owners can't actually pay the fees that our friend Roman imposes on this place. Mikey, did you know that? He's taxing the fuck out of these guys.
No, I didn't know that.
Hey Sal, how much gold did you say he was running you for every month?
15 gold.
Jesus Christ. You run a pizza shop, Sal. How the fuck do you make 15 gold in a month? Kate is
Listen, that's for me to know and you to not find out. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
You've tasted the pizza. You know how he's making it, man. Everybody down here loves it.
I mean,
It's definitely not the underground poker games that he hosts.
Listen, Mikey, you say what you want. I've seen drugs before. But nonetheless, I went for a walk. I noticed your people here are having a hard time, so I did what any self-serving stockbroker would do. I went and fought a bunch of people and killed a bunch of people. I killed a lot of Roman's guards. I went to your house, Mikey, and found the graves. Sorry for your loss.
Mm-hmm.
But I found a little bit of a lead. You know, the torch trail across the front of your house was definitely set by somebody with intentions, but did you know that there's actually a secret entrance under the back mat in the dojo?
Yes.
Oh, of course you did. Well, I didn't know that, so I thought I found something.
We weren't allowed to go down there, though.
Oh. Well, yeah, that leads directly into a small base underground. It looked like it was used for training, but when I got there, it was infested with people. All kinds of people. Bugbears, goblins, you name it. The crookest crooks to ever crook. And, you know, being a knoll, I thought I'd fit in. They instantly said, this is Roman Zionis' turf. You don't come in here unless the boss man says come in here. So I did what any self-respecting knoll would do. I started shooting, and I shot quite the many. I gotta tell you, those guys fucking walking the cart. Walking the dog on this one. Kate looks at Ceras and gives you like a, they're walking the dog.
Ceras kind of puts her hand out and does the so motion.
Next time. I'll get you with one. Nonetheless, I went knocking and asking why, you know, they take money from people and where Roman Sionis might be. Well, they were just so unwilling to answer. I ended up killing them all.
You didn't save one single one?
I did, and I beat him a lot. Let me tell you, I tied him to a chair, and then I used every one of those weapons that your father had in those the really nice cases in the dojo. And I walked back, and I got those weapons, and I went down there and I cut off very small portions of body until there wasn't much left. He didn't talk, and when he eventually seemed like he was going to give it up, something weird happened. He died.
I mean, that usually happens when you start cutting off.
Yeah, but it
body
wasn't
parts.
because of me, Michaelo. He died because magic took a hold, and it looked to like crush his head from the inside. It was real gruesome stuff. But I learned 2 things from that walk. 1, that if you go knocking on these kind people's door and tell them they don't have to pay money anymore, a lot of security shows up really quickly. When you tell people they don't have to pay money, a lot of people show up. A lot of bad guys. So I took care of those 2, actually. If you look down the walkway over there, you'll find a large portion of corpses. Security in this place is tight, but it's gone now. So you can thank me later, Michaelo. I saved the Undercity. I got rid of some bad dudes, and we learned that Roman will be attending Lois's funeral. So,
Hey, Dean, how fresh are those bodies?
pretty fresh.
Huh.
Fang just walks out of the pizza.
Somebody follow him.
Hey, Fang, Fang! I'm not done. You can at least listen.
I don't feel like being
Let
here.
him ply his craft.
There is what? What do you?
Luna follows Faye.
He is an artist. So am I. I respect it.
Half pint. What is he going to do? Paint with the bodies? What the fuck are you talking about?
Have you seen what
Somebody
kind of
gone.
magic he uses?
I've seen him breathe fire a couple of times. That's pretty cool.
Not really, but I have seen what magic you have been using recently.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
Yes. I mean, if you have some kind of knowledge about it, I'd like to. I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, it's the same type of magic.
yeah. I
What?
mean,
I'm talking about Fang. What? When did this become the intervention of Ceras? What?
Just saying, you've been different.
Yes.
Can we all?
We
stop?
almost died like 100 times. I don't know how you aren't different.
All right, listen. Can we all stop beating around the bush, Ceras? What the fuck is going on? You got some nifty new stuff. I've seen things. What's going on with that kid?
I don't know. We get into dangerous situations and I just snap sometimes. Okay, I feel like that's understandable.
Cade leans in really close and he says, "Do you need help, kid?"
When Ceras uninvisibled, there was a feather dropped like Tyrum's in a teleport.
Mike,
Really?
you're right. I'm
I
not
didn't
allowed to
see
call
that.
you. Michaelo, what the fuck are you talking about, huh?
It's
What
like
about-
Tyrum raises an eyebrow.
Tyrum's using the same type of magic Ceras is using.
Aram, you what? What's the turn? What's this fucking? All right.
It's
all
like a raven feather or something. You know
I
about
mean,
that?
raven feathers blow into all kinds of places. Is he?
No.
using
Magical raven feathers.
magical raven feathers.
Yeah. They like fall and then they like disappear.
Sounds ridiculous.
Tyrum, teleport right now.
Everybody, roll me an insight, and Tyrum, roll me a deception.
That would be a dirty 20.
That is a
That 20, baby!
Oh, you son of a bitch.
14.
Ceras, you eye Tyrum for a moment. His poker face is just too good. Also, this is probably the first time you've all seen him without his armor on, outside of Ceras. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure
No.
we all hung out in Dead End when I didn't have my armor on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. Damn, that one's on me, guys.
Yeah, we know he's a sexy elf.
He is. God, he is.
Elf boy.
Elf boy. All right. But Tyrum, I don't know what they're talking about, and I am not in the mood to investigate magic because we have other things to talk about. He looks at all of you. For starters,
Ceras, I know what I
told you
saw.
all. I told all of you not to get in trouble. What the fuck? You guys were in Newest Yorkshire for what? 20 minutes? Michaelo, what do you have to say for yourself? Tyrum keeps saying this is your fault.
What?
Yeah. He said, Turtle fucked us. Turtle fucked us and we all ended up having the fight. And Ceras.
I did absolutely nothing you wouldn't have done.
This isn't about me, all right? This isn't about me.
I did nothing that you wouldn't have done.
Don't do what I do.
I did nothing that you wouldn't have done. I saved that guy right there, and he points to the kid.
You saved the kid?
Yep, I saved that guy.
Kade looks over, but Tyrum, wasn't he like in here asking you for advice? What, I thought you saved the kid. What am I missing here?
It was a group effort.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you catch him when you recklessly threw him?
You threw
like a kid? You threw Elena.
Why? Whoa. Kade shut completely up. This is getting.
We're drawing away from the true problem here, and it's the fact that you got us into a fight.
Oh, did you just want me to kill the kid?
No, I wanted you to be smarter.
I'll finish
about
their
it.
job.
You're a ninja.
No.
Oh, you're gonna kill the kid.
Well,
you gonna do that?
Maybe.
Michael, we don't kill.
Tyrum takes his Shadarkai dagger out and slams it on the table. Do it then.
Kade puts his hand on the dagger and tries to like slide it away from Tyrum.
It's
stuck in the table.
Oh, it's stuck in the table?
Yeah.
What's Sal saying to that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, Michaelo!
I didn't do anything.
Your friends and their messiness, and they're loud, and they're ruining my store. They're bad for business.
Kade stands.
I love
up.
you like a son, but I have 150 of them.
What? When did you have 150 kids?
Wow, you had 150 sons? Is Sip your only daughter?
Yes.
Oh,
my precious baby girl.
You all hear Sip stomping around upstairs. Stop embarrassing me!
You're still grounded.
Kade stands up. Listen, Sal. Listen, I'll pay for damages. With guys, come on. Kade puts his hands up. Listen, enough of the bullshit, guys.
Tyrum pulls the knife out of the table, puts it back in its holster.
If I didn't do anything, then Tyrum would have done it.
Fine, you're all reckless, and I respect it. Honestly, I can't say that I would have done anything different. Nonetheless,
wait. So where did this kid come from? You guys had. I thought we were talking about him.
They were gonna kill him for like being part of Tyrum's church or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, so we had two wildly different days.
What happened?
Luna,
what happened with you guys?
Kid, you mean to tell me that you guys weren't all just in the fight with the knights over the kid that's back there? You weren't all together.
Luna, do you want to?
Luna's left. Wait, Fang, Luna, did y'all come back inside? Y'all left.
No, we're outside.
Oh, okay. You guys are outside.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ceras
looks. Want to see a dead body?
At this moment, Fang walks back to the ghastly form behind him.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, the summon undead skill, I can choose to bring it back.
Well, it's not that we can't hear you.
Yeah, you're talking kind of deep, boyo.
He's on his phone today, guys.
Boyo. All right, so you're gonna raise one of these dead, though.
Yes, it's an undead spirit.
Okay, how long does it last?
An hour.
That's That's great.
Okay.
For some reason, he decided to raise a corpse, but
Luna, you're watching him do this. Fang, how do you raise?
He said he walked in and he did it, or he had done it outside. When we walked. Oh,
y'all were outside. The corpses are outside. He's raising the dead outside. How do you feel about watching him bring a ghastly spirit into this world? Also, Fang, what does he look like? How do you cast your magic? Don't you have to chant? What's going on with this? Since we're here now.
Give me one moment.
while he's doing that, you want me to describe how Luna feels in this moment as he's raising the dead?
I mean, you did walk out with Fang.
Yeah, I did. Not knowing what he was walking into. Because of recent events, Luna is very opposed to this, and he's going to try to talk Fang out of it. As he's in the middle of doing it as soon as he gets back.
Yeah. All right. Well, put you two on a pause. Putting you two on a pause. Yeah, kid, what? You all weren't together? I thought I told you all to go into the city, look around, and come back with good information.
We were looking around, and Dutch showed up.
Dutch? What the fuck is Dutch doing here? What could Dutch possibly? Well, actually,
He was trying to negotiate for. He was trying to negotiate for Raito.
Cat? Wait, he tried to offer you a deal for the cat?
Well, he tried to offer Luna the deal this time.
He tried to offer Luna the deal.
He seems to be broadening his horizons to the rest of our party.
He stops, but
So who is this Dutch? I've heard that name before. I'd like to know more information.
Michaelo, Kade looks at you like you've just interrupted a family moment. He looks at you like, read the room. Michaelo, really?
Well, if he's going to offer all of us information, then I think that we should know about
no one else
him.
is offering you information.
Ceras looks at Kade and puts a hand up. I think it would be in everyone's best interest if everyone knew the score. Dutch will try and offer you something, Michaelo, but he will take everything from you.
What will he offer?
He'll offer anything. He could offer you the greatest boon in the world, but know this: if you accept, you'll regret it.
How do you know this?
Because I accepted his deal.
Is Sarah's writing all this on the board?
She does. She puts down the board and she opens her bag of puppets. And, I mean, it's how she's casted all of her spells that require verbal components.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have seen them. You have seen them, and now it's kind of
making sense.
Yeah, it's all clicking in Michaelo's head now.
Yeah. Michaelo, he took my entire family. My entire family.
What did he offer you?
The option to speak. She takes out a puppet. Hold on, I gotta look at which one this would be. Oh, I don't have a sad one yet. Oh, yeah, I already know what this one's gonna be like. She takes out the puppet. And it's like a patchwork donkey.
Oh, Dior.
Yeah. And this is what it's left me with.
that is a new one. Kade looks at it. Is that a donkey? Where did you get this one?
I kind of just pull them out. I stick my hand in and I pull them out. And whichever one I'm feeling kind of just comes out.
Kate is like inspecting the Eeyore puppet. It's kind of cute when you really look at it. It's kind of like in an ugly way.
Ceras like opens the mouth of the puppet and then nothing happens. She reaches back in. Shut the fuck up, Cade.
Oh, I like this one. I remember this one.
And it's a fucking it's just like a guy with a big straw hat and a piece of hay sticking out of his mouth.
Hey, what's up, Farmer Joe? Always good seeing you. He taps the straw hat as he sits back.
The puppet's arm slaps your hand away.
Cade snaps at the puppet and puts his fingers into like a handgun. Easy there, friend. Don't do
Ceras
too much.
puts the puppet away.
No, come on, we were.
Frowns at him.
So, do you think Dutch has anything to do with your latent magic abilities?
He would not give me any boons if it did not benefit him.
Cade like puts his hand in front of Ceras's board. You're asking a lot of questions about this magic. Is there something you would like to share with the glass, Tyrum? I mean, I would hate to assume this, but is Michaelo right about something?
Tyrum looks around the room. That magic, I've just seen it before. I've seen it a lot.
Where?
I've been on plenty of battlefields, Cade.
So I've just unlocked a cool super new magic, and now, like, I've just been trying really hard, and now I can do cool magic? Is that... I mean... So I'm extra dangerous and powerful now, because I'm just so awesome, right?
You and I should talk.
Both of you should roll me a perception.
That is a...
Oh my god.
Dirty 20.
That's a 2. I need to throw these fucking dice away.
Tyrum,
Wow.
As you're explaining all of this, you see a raven in the corner of Sal's glass, right in the little bit of like glass that's showing to the outside, that's not covered by the blanket. You see a raven. You see a raven before it flies off. Ceras, you don't see shit.
Tyrum makes direct eye contact with the raven and grits his teeth.
You okay there? You seem frustrated all of a sudden. Cade's got a passive of 18. He definitely saw you do that.
That bird is annoying.
What bird?
Exactly. You didn't see it. I did. It's an annoying bird.
You're being disturbed by birds now? Come on. Here.
And Tyrum's been talking about birds a lot. Recently, he told me to watch out for ravens. And, you know, I did in fact, Tyrum, put together the raven feathers that you do, and then you don't like ravens. I don't... Michaelo, did you say you saw raven feathers come off of me?
Michaelo was in deep thought about the whole Dutch thing. He goes, huh? What? Raven feathers?
You saw raven feathers?
Yeah.
Like, when I was
Yeah, can't you do invisible right now?
Ceras looks at you and goes, to be honest, I don't really know how I did it in the first place. But I will need to do that again. That's very useful.
Cade looks at Tyrum and he leans over the table. You don't like ravens. You're an elf. I won't say anything else. But he gives you one eyebrow up and he sits back. Anyways, back to the more important matters at hand. We are stealing from the king. And to do that, we're going to commit treason. Luna.
Michaelo raises his hand.
Hold up. As you raise your hand, we're gonna sidestep to the other two. You don't know what they do. But yeah, he's about to explain his grand plan. Fang, Luna, what are you doing?
So, question before we get into this DM: how long would you say that Fang and Luna have been out there so far?
We're stepping back to when you first left. You're freshly standing at the fresh bodies that Cade has piled up on the side of Sal's as a warning. You see corpses of Bootstrap Gang and Jester Hat members alike. They are all tied up, gagged. Some of them are missing their eyes, and they are all kind of like hog-tied, only they're sitting on their knees. These people are dead.
As Luna had stepped through the door, he put on a little mask to ward off the fucking smell of that place.
There's no door. This is like a block and a half down the side of the
No,
road.
I'm saying as when I had walked down.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Anywho,
Close the door?
no, yeah, I did close the door. Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Why would I want that smell wafting and that smelling that place that smells absolutely delicious of pizza?
Yeah, it does. Sounds is a safe haven. But yeah, you see the fresh remains of gang members of all creeds alike. They have been beaten, they have been shot, some of them stabbed, all of them unhappy. It's probably close to 20 bodies.
Seeing the amount of dead bodies, Feng is subconsciously so happy that he has so much to play with that he doesn't even realize, but he's smiling.
Oh, Luna, you see Fang hit the corner and smile.
Fang,
Fang, how good is your smile? Is it like a genuine smile? You like the guy from Fire Force?
It is the most sinister smile that you can imagine.
I love it.
Fang.
Zero
What are you about to do?
God smile.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Fang, are you okay? You're smiling at corpses.
What? Oh, Luna, I didn't realize you followed me out. Yes. I'm just planning on adding a few friends.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
And as you ask, what do you mean by that? Fang turns right to the bodies and begins to cast Summon Undead.
Verbal components?
Yes.
Let me hear them.
Verbal and material being the blood of a humanoid killed in the last 24 hours.
Describe your spellcast, amigo.
Fang looks directly over the pile of corpses, and he says, I beckon to the dead. Come to me and fulfill your anger.
Simon's gonna say
one last time. And as he finishes, you just start to see a black cloud form over the husk of bodies. And a ghastly form just emits out of it and starts following behind Fang.
Is this ghastly?
What did you just do?
Is this ghastly form like kimchi from Chowder, or is it like scary?
No, it is it would be a 5th challenge level undead, so I would.
Is it visible?
It's like Haunter.
Yes, it is 100% visible. Yeah, it's like Haunter from Pokemon.
I respect it.
I don't know what that looks like, unfortunately.
No, did you guys play Diablo 3 at all?
Absolutely.
Yes.
No.
Fuck.
A long
Well,
time
the ones
ago.
of you that did, the fucking ghastly, the gas guy, or the weird ghastly undead that would drain life from people.
Maybe.
Hold on, let's see if I can find.
You could just have a picture.
I'm about to see if I can find one.
Well, what Fang does that? Fang, you have now summoned this ghastly being. How long will he last? An hour?
He lasts. The spell lasts an hour. Yes.
Or to be honest with you, he's gonna disappear before he does anything. But I love that you just summoned, bro. He's here now. He's with us for the next hour. You guys have a Pokemon in the fucking pizzeria. Sal is not gonna Luna.
As Luna sees this, he I don't agree with what you just did. Did you just raise somebody's spirit to come serve you?
Yes.
Rough him up, Luna. Fuck him up, Luna. I'm sorry.
You're kind of defiling a corpse right now. I think you should leave that be. And maybe when somebody comes through to clean the town, that body will be found by the family it belongs with.
The dead have no more use. I could have just as easily raised the bones and used those.
I mean, I think I would rather you do that than just raise the. Well, actually, I don't think I'd rather you do any of that. You didn't actually kill these people yourself, though, did you?
No, but a dead body is a dead body.
Hey, kids, what is
A
your
dead body may be a dead body, yes. But raising the dead is something else entirely. I think you should release that spell.
The spirit will stay.
I think you should release that spell. Luna will fight him for this.
I'm here to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Fang is not scared at the moment.
Oh, well, it's fine. Luna's standing firmly in front of him.
Well, you fuck's gonna fight or what? What's happening?
I don't know. I'm gonna need him to either, fucking press me or what. We could stand here all fucking day. I got this mask on. This shit's not affecting me.
Luna, standing in front of you is a ghastly spirit of a freshly raised ghost, and the man just told you that the spirit is gonna stay. You just gonna fucking take that? Fang, this fucking square thinks he can tell you how to use your wicked fucking warlock powers that you stole from a red dragon? Who the fuck does he think he is? He's gonna take that?
Yeah, Fang.
Ron is so good at initiating fights.
I spit on you.
I spit on you.
Hey, light his mouth.
Fang has mage armor on himself. Luna, it's your move.
Hey Luna, real quick. Roll me a flat d20 for luck because I'm gonna make this interesting, or try to.
I rolled a natural 1.
You are very unlucky. Well, Luna, one, as you know, outside is pretty close to a full moon. It'll pass before the next session. A sliver of moonlight, one of the moons seeps through one of the crevices in the upper cavern of the sewers.
Oh my god!
One singular beam of moonlight touches the back of your neck as a rock falls to the ground, allowing for a small piece of light to fly through. Roll me a wisdom.
Oh, I thought that was the wisdom. Oh, you should have us luck, everybody. Whoo!
Okay.
That would be a 13 plus that.
It was.
Yeah, it's 17.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Okay. Luna, you instantly wild shape as Fang puts his mage armor on. You turn into a werewolf. Were-tiger. My bad.
Oh.
It's all, you're just shit. It's all wild. You're all wild shape. Fuck you.
You okay, whatever. I turn into my were-tiger form. And readying myself. You have one more chance, Thing. Release the fucking spell.
Luna, I don't know where the hostilities are coming from, but the spell stays. And if you insist, we will handle it.
Alright, so are we rolling for initiative or do we need there's something else happening?
Yeah, you guys can roll me for initiative unless either one of you wants to take the sneak attack and just start it off. Oh, no.
Yeah, Luna's below that.
If we jump back to the other party, Michaelo's raising his hand.
Oh yeah. Well, why you two? One moment, you two. We'll get to you kids in a minute.
I rolled a natural.
He asked, hasn't Luna and Fane been gone a while?
I mean, I guess. Fine, Michaelo, go find those two idiots and get back here quickly. We got important shit to talk about.
Oh, I'm not going.
What do you mean you're not going? You brought it up. I thought, of course, you're going.
I think Tyrum should go.
What do you mean Tyrum should go? Michaelo, you brought it up!
I think Tyrum should go.
I don't care what you think, Michaelo.
Shit,
Well,
son.
that's just mean. Michaelo sits in a booth and just, they're probably all right.
Yeah, I'm sure. Kade looks at all of you, looks at Ceras, looks back at Tyrum. So none of you are gonna go. All right, fine. I'll go. And Kade gets up, starts walking out of Sal's. You two can meet me in Roll20 if you have it up. I'm gonna drop your pucks into this plain ass map. You guys can go at it. It's flat. Think of it like a harmless Dibby plane. You know.
Yeah, I also will being clear, I'm not trying to kill Fang, so this is going to be
No, none of that, boy.
You can't control that.
You're in a combat.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, just make sure you give me a puck for my gas, for my undead.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He's a
find.
combatant.
Oh, you know what? That's right. You do have him. I'm still gonna fight you over it, though.
That's
I
fun.
like this.
I have more dead bodies. This is gonna be fun.
Assuming you can cast that shit. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait a minute.
All right.
You know what? Does that consume a spell slot for you?
Yes. Shut up and fight. No, shut up and fight. They're metagaming.
I don't know where the fuck we are. Did you move us?
Oh, yeah.
I'm still seeing the battle map from last time.
Yeah, actually, I can't
Here
even
we go.
fucking move the screen.
Why
for
does
shit.
I hate it. It never changes.
Damn it!
It fixed.
It fixed. And wow, there's your thing. There's your guy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not certain. I mean,
Up. You listen.
no. This has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about for Roll20. I'm not certain we're gonna. Oh, hey, it's doing a thing. Mine just is taking forever.
That's okay. Damon, can you move yours, or do you want me to move them? All right. Well,
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Okay.
So while that goes on, Kade gets up and he leaves. You three are stuck in Sal's.
Michaelo's gonna sneak up to Sip.
You're gonna stealth. You're gonna stealth the Sip. Okay, roll me a stealth.
No, I'm just walking up there.
Sal, are you okay with that? He's going to see your daughter, bro.
Sal just like angrily looks at Michaelo as he walks.
Michaelo still walks up.
The young lad asks Sal, "Why do you look so angry, Mr. Turtle?"
Because this is too much stress, too much trouble.
He looks
I'm
at
supposed to
you
be retired on a beach by now.
full earnest in his eyes. Well, is there anything I can help with to help? You're kind of saving my life, Mr. Sal.
Need the dough.
He's like elbowing the dough with the best of his ability. He's kneading the shit out of that dough. This kid is trying. I will, Mr. Sal. I won't let you down.
You remind me of my one of my sons, Devlin. He needed the dough just like that.
Oh, which son was he, Mr. Sal?
He was number 77.
The kid needs a little harder. That's a little kid, Mr. Sal.
Yeah, well, they don't tell you when a lady turtle lays eggs. She lays about 200.
He stops kneading the dough and looks up at you. She does what?
Yeah, that's another story for another time. You know, the turtles in the sea.
Okay, Mr. Sal. Hey, this kid looks like kind of mortified. He has no idea what you're talking about.
Sal is like just like staring off into the distance, remembering his wife.
Oh, this kid is like half-ass, like traumatized needing this dough. He doesn't know what sex is. Doesn't know what you're talking about. He just knows that he just had 200 babies. That's a lot of fucking kids.
How many women? Just one.
How many women? Michaelo, you sneak up to Sip's room, and you instantly notice that in this small space there is no one there. Her window is open.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Sal.
What?
Where's Sip?
You hear a glass break.
What? No. You know what? Never mind. I think she might be in the bathroom. And Michaelo jumps out the fucking
Sal
window.
starts like stomping up the stairs.
Michaelo jumps out the window and closes it on his way out.
Sal, as you get to the room, Michaelo was right. She was indeed in the bathroom. He just jumped out the window. Sip walks out. What now, Dad? What do you need?
Nothing. Go to your room.
I'm in my room.
Good. No back talk. And Sal walks away.
Dad, what? Dad, what? She comes to our door. Dad, why are you being weird?
You're grounded.
I'm still in my room. I didn't even do. This is so unfair.
Did Michaelo hear the yelling from outside?
Yeah. Everybody can hear the yelling.
Michaelo just fucking face palms and walks back inside from the front door this time.
You walk around the shop and walk into the front door, just sit back down at your table like nothing happened. Sal and Sip are arguing on the stairs.
Sal walks downstairs and points at Michaelo. You're being a real troublemaker.
Well, I didn't do anything. I just walked through the door.
Do you mean I'm grounded because of Mikey? That's not fair. Mikey's
You already grounded. I was just reminding you.
Why did you feel the need to remind me? She starts stomping her feet.
Go to your room.
I think you should ground Michaelo too.
You know what? You're right, puppet girl. I don't take orders from anybody, but Mikey, you're grounded.
Sal, that's never worked before. It's not gonna work now.
That's it.
Michaelo goes, you know what, Sal? Okay, and he starts stomping up to Sip's room.
Sip immediately stops stomping when she hears Mikey, like when she sees Mikey coming up the stairs.
Those dang kids, I love them. They're great. I love them. They make me so proud. They're just a pain in my ass.
Michaelo, you are in the room with Sip. She is crocheting. She seems to be making a new sweater for her show. What are you pissing off my dad for now, Mikey? You know he doesn't like shenanigans.
Well, Michaelo kind of looks around and he like eyes the window. You know your dad. He's just kind of crazy.
She looks over. What's my window cold? It gets hot up here. She opens it back up.
That's really weird.
Roll me a deception. What is up with you, Mikey?
Oh fuck. That's a
Never mind. She's got the density of iron.
That's a 8.
She's got the density of iron. That too did not walk anywhere. What's up with you, Mikey? Why are you acting a little skittish? She kind of like slides over next to you.
I'm all right.
Mikey, you're acting weird.
No, I'm not.
She looks at you dead in the face. Yes, you are. Why are you so nervous? She like pinches one of your cheeks.
Ah. Don't do that.
She rolls her eyes and like sits back across the bed. Why are you even up here? I'm grounded. You know if my dad catches you up here, he'll kill us both.
I'm also grounded, so.
Oh. Well, if we're both grounded, she kind of like eyes around her room. Well, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. We should go back to the fight to see what Michaelo is gonna think we should do.
I need time to prep. All right, back in the mean streets of the sewers, we have two contestants lining up, one with mage armor and an undead spirit, the other wild shaped into a fucking were-tiger. It is about to go down, party people. Luna, Fang, roll me initiative. You schmucks are gonna fight.
Yeah, so I said natural 20 earlier.
Oh, sick. Fang, it sounds like your order has been decided.
Unless he can roll a natural 20.
Luna, you rolled a nat 20. How are you gonna initiate? Do your thing. Or if you want to continue pleading with the man and pass on your action turn, you are welcome.
No, I'm done. I'm done pleading. I told him I gave him one more chance, and he said no. I'm all right, and this is what's gonna happen. So Luna may be were-tiger form right now, but he's going to wild shape into a white bear. And he is going to roll up on good bro here. And does 21 hit, Damien?
Fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'm sure. Shit, what was that? 13. I'll wait for him to come back before I just start rolling out stuff because I think.
I'm sorry. I'm going to give. I thought I didn't realize I was on mute. I'm going to give up my reaction and have you roll a disadvantage for your
roll a disadvantage. Okay, now I'll re-roll that then. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Well, okay. Well, so the total damage you'll be taking would be 25.
Okay.
How do you hit him?
So in my white paw, my white bear form. Good God, I kind of rear up a little bit and I smack him in the chest with my paw.
Ooh.
And then I kind of just sit there.
Fang,
is Luna in like a rage right now, or is it just
no? I'm in full. I'm a bear right now. I were-tiger out because of the moon, and then I wild shape because I'm not using my were-tiger form. Right. That only happened because moonlight.
He passed the stage, though, so he didn't get bloodlusted.
Yeah. Yes, and that
was 30 feet in the air, right above Luna's head. And my undead spirit, 1 second, is going to move right here. He is going to hit you with a deathly touch.
Whoa, oh boy. Sounds rad.
That was a lot of damage.
That's going to be.
Also, you should be able to move your puck.
Go. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
When the two squishy start wailing on each other, but their ACs aren't actually as high as them, and everything's gonna hit. I love it.
So it's gonna be 14 damage.
Word.
And that's going to be the end of.
You two are kicking the shit out of each other in the street, locked in actual combat. Are you gonna say anything to each other, or are you just gonna keep wailing?
Bro, I'm a fucking bear. What the fuck you think a bear is gonna say?
I mean, you're still.
Fang sees a bear, Fang's gonna fuck up a bear. That's just about how it is.
He said he's gonna fuck up a bear.
No,
I'm a bomb. Alright, so that's the end of your turn. Does a 24 hits, right? 1 moment for me to roll damage.
How exactly are you hitting me? I'm 30 feet above you.
Oh, fuck me. I'm hitting your buddy who's in front of you, who's beside me. Your gas thing.
Okay.
What is it?
It's just him now.
Yeah, I'm hitting the gas thing. That's what I'm saying. So I'm pretty. So does a what I say 24? Does a 24 hit the gas thing?
What type of attack is it? Like what type of damage?
So it would, if you're talking about if it's going to be magical or not, my claws and whatnot while I'm in my beast, while I'm wild shaping are magical. They count as magical.
More like bludgeoning damage, is it?
No.
That's what I was asking. What type of damage?
Should be slashing.
Oh, slashing. That's slashing. It's slashing. The claw is slashing.
Okay. And yes, the attack hits.
Oh, word. So, well, let me roll damage like I was trying to do earlier, and I got distracted.
Describe what you do, Joshua.
Well, hold on. Let me figure out. Well, as I look up at Fang floating up in the sky and this creature that just hit me, I'm going to try to exercise the spirit that's in front of me by slashing it and hitting it as much as I can. So I just take my paw and I hit it. I'm not certain exactly what it looks like still. Still waiting for a picture if it was sent. I'm not certain.
I apologize. Give me one moment, fellas. That was my fault. I had to run inside to grab my laptop.
Okay.
All right.
Cutscene to other people while he's running to get his laptop.
Yeah, so while those two are
No, I haven't. I gotta look it up.
thugging it out on the street, you two are locked in deadly combat. When very quickly steps between the two of you is Kade fucking Kunningtale. Hey, whoa! What the fuck are you two doing? He like puts his hand. Yeah, he puts his hand on your chest, Bear, and he looks at you, Fang, who's flying above. What are you doing, kid? Get down here! You can't take you fucking guys anywhere. What? What are you? You're mad at the bear? He's looking. What? He's your friend. He's friend shaped. Look at him.
Wild shapes back into his human form. That boy needs to let that spell go and release that spirit.
What spell? What are you talking? Oh. He like looks at Luna, looks up at Fang. Yeah, kid. Listen, I know you don't care because you're from Dead End and everything, but a lot of people don't really like this shit. You might want to let that go. Just because of cultures and stuff. You'd hate to be racist, right?
That is what it looks like.
Racist?
Kade's just talking, all right?
Whatever. Luna is still standing firmly, patiently waiting for the spell.
And you, Luna,
Look,
you're a grown-ass man. Stop picking on the kid for playing with weird magic, all right? We all had phases, all right? You played with weird magic when you were a young druid, I'm sure.
No, I didn't.
He looks you up and down.
That I intend to cast is none of your business. If I want to use my magic, I will. That is the end of it.
Oi, Fang, get your little ass down here before I make you get down here. Listen, it's not about you using your magic. It's about respecting your fucking teammates. Get down here before I kick your ass.
Piss off, dog.
All right, you asked for it. Kade reaches into his bag on his side. Hey, Luna, you got a good arm on you? He hands you something.
I'm sure I could probably knock this brat out of the sky if you want me to.
Yeah.
Sal walks out, fucking blunderbuss in hand. You all better knock off all this fucking racket and cut this shit the fuck out.
Oh, come on, Sal. We're just playing in the streets. We're not even in front of your store. We're like a block and a half away.
Luna takes a step
Sal
behind
walked the
Kade.
block and a half away.
Luna did
You're
what?
scaring the locals.
Sal,
Luna
look
stepped
around.
behind
I
Kade.
killed all the bad guys. There are no locals. Everyone's at home with their families.
Everyone inside now.
Kade instantly. You know what? I'm not arguing with the old turtle. I enjoy pizza. You too?
And
figure it out.
you, cat, get rid of your pet dead thing.
Not allowed in the shop. Not allowed.
Fine.
Not allowed in the shop.
Thing flies down,
Right to refuse service to anybody.
breaks his concentration on the spell, and goes inside.
Oh shit! You have to hold concentration for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been broken a little while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the shit kicked out of you, bud. Alright.
No, it got stopped.
Kade walks in with Luna and then eventually Fang following. Hey, Sal, mind if we sit here for a minute? Again, hate for you to be a part of treasonous activities. You're a good guy, Sal. We appreciate you.
Hey,
As
Sip.
long as you don't do anything stupid, you can sit down, but don't touch nothing.
Cade
Don't
walks.
don't look at nothing. Don't breathe on nothing.
Cade starts
Just sit
slowly
down.
walking towards Sal. He puts his hand in the air. All right, Sal. I hear you. I hear you. He reaches into his side and he takes out 20 gold coins and he gently lets them drop in a stack off the counter. See? Didn't touch the counter. Paying for the damages. Sal, you're a great guy. He's like eyeing over. He smells the pizza that's been cooking.
This used to be a good neighborhood.
We're gonna make it good, Sal. We're gonna take care of it. He's not really looking at Sal though. He kind of mouths at Sal. Can I have a slice of pizza for all of this gold?
Sal turns his back.
Oh, God. All right. So a moment then, Sal, if you don't mind. Hate for you to again be part of treason.
Sal just like walks to the back.
Great. All right. Cade walks back in and sits back into his seat. Now that everybody's rightfully acquired.
Michaelo's still up in Sip's room. Or so you think.
Oh, jeez. All right, guys. Sip was a little down that she has nothing to do up here, and she asked you, Michaelo, what are we gonna do up here?
We could sneak out. Like the good old days.
She leaned, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? My dad, he sees us sneak out, he'll actually kill you.
Michaelo slowly opens up the window. We can go.
I'm not going with you. I'm not. My dad will take my shell and sell it to the highest bidder. I'm not going. I've seen him do it twice to one of my brothers. Okay, he's got a lot of kids. He cares not about reproduction. All right, my life is actually in danger.
Michaelo grabs Sip's hand and starts pulling her to the window. Come on.
She rolls her eyes. Fine, but we gotta make it quick because if my dad finds us, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah, we hop out the window.
Right, as you hop down with her following, she kind of like tenses up as she starts falling, and you catch her princess style.
He just laughs.
So where are we going then, Mr. Ninja?
You hungry? For something other than pizza?
No, Michaelo. Everything else in this, every other food joint in this place is shit. I put word to your mother. My pizza shop, the best. Anyways.
Well, yeah, that's obvious. But we eat it every day.
It's really good, Mikey. What is all this about? You sneaking out? Usually you were scared of my dad when you were little. What's up with you, Brave?
It's just been a while since we handed out.
You got me. She's kind of just dumbfounded and shrugs. Yeah, you got me there.
Hey.
You pick. Take a lady out on a nice walk, Mikey. Show me around town.
I guess we just walked through the sewers.
Mikey, where are you taking Sip? What are y'all doing?
Have no idea.
This is your city.
We're just walking.
What do people do in the sewers?
That's a really good question. There's not much.
The two of you take a nice quiet walk around the city. It's mostly empty. All you guys actually do see, for once in a long time, you see a lot of families inside in their homes together. Everybody, the sewers actually feel at peace for once. I mean, it still smells like shit, but it's a Hallmark movie, you know.
Mm-hmm. Man, the city's peaceful tonight, isn't it?
Sip is kind of like shocked. Yeah, I've never seen so many people at their home, not working, running around. I think even the homeless guys went home.
Yeah.
Fucking panhandlers. All they do is lie, take people's money. But you know what? I'm glad they're off the street. They were making the corner of Westbrook and Ave just awful.
Yeah. Listen, Sip, I gotta leave again.
she looks at you. Her face instantly gets pissed off. Is that why you brought me out here to tell me you gotta leave again, Mikey? You come back after God knows how long, after doing who knows what with these strange fucking people, and you just tell me you're leaving again? That's Michaelo, your father raised you better, and I cannot stand you right now. And she kind of like pushes on your shell, and she starts walking back to Sal's.
Michael starts walking behind her, trying to explain why.
Best explanation, lover boy. Come on, what do we got to say?
Listen. They're helping me, so I have to help them. All right.
Help them. We've been your family ever since you were little, Mikey. We've been here for everything. Help us. It's hard enough down here. And my dad, he's getting old.
Listen, we're working on that too. All right, together. They're gonna help me make this place better.
Michaelo, that's not. This place isn't better if you're not home, Michaelo.
That was a really good line. Fuck.
Thank you.
I don't have anything to follow that up with.
Michael
is just a little shocked, I guess.
Mikey, you stand dumbfounded as she gives you those intense eyes before she crosses her eyes, and instead of anger, you see her look kind of sad as she walks back to Sal's. Like she storms.
She crossed her eyes?
Yes, she crossed her eyes. I meant arms, guys, but she crossed her arms.
I was also picturing the eyes.
Oh, Jesus. The eyes is kind of funny now. No, she kind of quietly storms back to Sal's as you stand dumbfounded in the street.
Then Michaelo walks back to Sal's.
You just walk into the front door again?
Yep, walk through the front door.
As Kade's looking at everybody, about to explain, as he was just saying that, all of us are here and ready to hear this plan, he looks at Michaelo walking in. How did you, Michaelo, what the fuck are you doing walking in from where did you go?
Michaelo
just... He was grounded.
Ceras. Oh, that's right.
Shh, Ceras. Gosh.
So you snuck out a punishment, huh?
I'll
tell you.
Shh. Sal's like right there, guys.
Listen, he's in the back. We won't tell you a secret. Just shut up and listen, all right?
You're grounded.
So anyway, along with this plan that you've been trying to do with, what happened to these two?
See, Tyrum, what did I say? I have to wait until they ask, because that's when I get to answer. I told you. You didn't believe me. I tried to tell you, and it's happened right here.
Tyrum rolls his eyes.
Oh, come on, Tyrum. You got to admit that was funny. You of all people have to admit that was funny. Come on.
Tyrum sits silently.
Ceras, what the fuck is Kade on about?
It's nothing. He's just being a grumpy pants. Anyways, listen. Right now, the plan is as such. You three, and he points to Michaelo, Ceras, and Fang, are very good at being stealthy, and you are all magically inclined. He kind of like nudges Ceras.
I can't use magic.
Are you saying that I'm not magically inclined?
I have other uses for you if you'll let me finish explaining!
Quit being a diva.
Stop cutting me off! Jesus Christ. Trying to explain plans here, and all you people do is talk. He looks at
What is this plan?
Hurry up, dog.
Hi. You know what?
Is that enough questions for you?
Let's make this constructive. What did you guys learn in the city?
Blast the shit out of Michaelo's shell.
You what? You what?
Slap your shell.
Ah!
You all learned today in the city. Anything I can use for my great plan? Anything that you guys want to, contribute or explain?
I think Dutch resurrected my sister in some weird way.
That is a lot to unpack. And then
he can
Kade
bring people back?
Kade looks directly at Fang, and he gives you an eye like, see, this is why you don't raise the dead.
I don't think she was the same when I looked her in the eye. She wasn't there, and she was stitched up. So no, I don't really think that was her. And I wouldn't trust a dead corpse. He stares at Fang, and then looks back at Cade.
Once dead is dead.
The dead end motto, huh, kid? You're taking that city to the grave. Hey, this is why us dead enders stay at the back end of the world. Don't worry about him, Luna. He's just a little deranged. He comes with the fleas. Anyways, look. Here's the
one
plan.
with fleas, dog.
Here's the plan. Two of us will be getting arrested. Because at this state, in this current time, all of the bigwigs are here and everything is tense. They're not going to make a public case or jury because, well, frankly, humans don't give a shit. The human King Simon has been pretty paranoid, so chances are we'll get arrested for treason and he'll take us directly to him where he will watch us be executed because that's what a good king does. Good, crazy fucking king. So, that being said, Ceras, Luna, and Michaelo, I'm changing teams. You three will be on stealth mode. You guys will sneak through the castle after he looks at Tyrum. Me and Fang get arrested for being criminals. He looks at Fang and he gives you a
Sorry, what?
We're gonna do great, kid. Me and you, we're gonna call. He comes over, he puts his arm around your shoulder, hand to the sky. We're gonna be great. We're gonna be wonderful criminals. Explosions, screaming people. We're gonna go be actual terrorists for a day. What do you say? Come on, I'm sure the Red Dragon would get a kick out of that.
But the point is not to get caught.
No, that's absolutely the point. Because you see, the quickest way to get to the king is through treason. You're not listening. Listen. The only way to get King Simon to appear anywhere is if he's watching you be executed.
Okay, let's burn some shit.
Then how come he wasn't there when the kid was there?
What kid?
The one dough in, the dough in the bat.
Well, I mean, I don't. What was his crime? What did they say they were stringing him up for?
Was
I
it
don't know, I just
treason?
saved him.
Wasn't treason, was it?
Pretty sure it was something like that, or theft.
Heresy, maybe?
Heresy.
Heresy is controlled by the church, so it's out of the king's jurisdiction. Yeah, no. King Simon only punishes, treasoners. Really, he likes all high criminals to be executed that way. Something about a show of power. I guess if you've seen the tower, it makes sense. But whatever.
His daughter sure is a show of power.
Michael just whispers to Cade, like, "I'm already wanted for treason. Shouldn't I do it?"
He leans over. You're better at sneaking than Fang. I've watched him put his hand in a mimic. I'd rather you just...
What's a mimic?
Did you just ask me what a fucking mimic is?
Yes.
Cade instantly takes out copy. You see this? You see this bag? Roll me an insight, Mikey.
Oh fuck. That's a 8.
It looks like a regular bag to you. It looks absolutely like a regular bag.
That's just a bag.
Yeah, that is just a bag. Here, put your face. Look inside. See what's in there.
Michael looks inside.
Copy rolled a natural 20 on her grippies, so the baby mimic instantly opens up and sticks to your face.
Was he not there for that?
Nope, he's a special kind, isn't he? Come here, Copy. And
another one bites the dust.
Yeah, the baby mimic quickly slips off and jumps back into Cade's hand, where you see it like venom drip down the side and go back to being a bag. And that, my friend, is a mimic, a baby one. He's got a little Copy. He's a cute boy. A little Copy sticks your tongue out.
Why the? I didn't like that.
Yeah,
that was not nice. That was not nice.
No, it wasn't. And you see, Fang put his hand in a big one of those. So, I'm just gonna bring him with me.
And you carry a little one?
Yeah, why?
First of all, it's good to have when people try to steal things from you.
How did you even tame one of those? Is it even technically an animal?
Yeah, you just listen. You pick it up when it's little. It'll attack and nom at you for a little bit, and then through feeding, it actually becomes pretty docile. So he kind of like scratches Copy's head. This little guy, this little chica.
Can it be anything?
But if you're stupid enough and let it eat your arm, it'll just form to you.
Yeah, it will. And you know all about that, don't you, Fang?
I've heard stories in the past,
Oh, yeah, no, totally. Just stories. Right. Anyways. So, are we done
The
with
king's daughter is magic.
What?
And do you know this how?
Just taking a nightly stroll. You're not the only one who does walks around here, Kade.
As one does.
Very enthusiastic walks.
I decided to see what magical presences I could sense. And at the very top of the tower where you presumed the king's daughter was a very bright, radiant light, reminiscent of my goddess.
Cade takes this information in and he sits back, he puts his finger on his chin, and he starts thinking.
And under the morgue was a dark, evil energy.
Was it scary?
Well, I didn't look at it because it was under the morgue. It was just dark and evil. I don't really get afraid of things, Michaelo.
Was the presence scary?
Maybe for you.
No, I'm also immune to fright. Okay.
You guys aren't scared of shit. I like it. Well, this is All right. Well, with this new information, I need a little bit to think about some things. Kate looks very serious. I'll be back. And he gets up, not going far, but just you kids don't get any trouble, huh? He walks out.
I thought the point was I get to go burn shit.
Kate sticks his head back in for just a moment. Fang, we're still gonna set stuff on fire. That part's not gonna change.
Michaelo dashes his eyes between everybody in the party after Cade said don't get in any trouble.
What are you staring at, Michaelo?
Nothing. Just trying not to get in trouble. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Speaking of which, did they, what?
I feel like we shouldn't let him out of our sight.
Yeah, probably not. I hope they cleaned up the streets by now.
Ceras, everyone's gathered pretty much, and then Ceras looks at Michaelo and taps him on his shell. Use the bathroom in a bit. We've got some other things to speak about.
But I gotta go.
Hold it. And while we're all gathered here, since this is becoming a problem for the entire party, I suppose I should show my hand in why traveling with me is dangerous. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out the Dutch puppet.
What the fuck?
It looks exactly like Dutch, right?
Yeah, it looks exactly like him, but in like a tiny hand puppet form.
Yeah.
Why do you
Tyrum
have...
scoffs at the ugly puppet.
it just looks like one of those puppets you brought out earlier.
Why do you have that Dutch character on your hand?
Ceras places it on the table, and she looks at you, Luna. And says, Luna, you did not accept his deal. I unfortunately did a while ago. And that is why we encountered him today. He is forever around me, forever listening, forever watching. He will be until our deal is complete, and now he sees others who are on their own personal quests and seeks to take advantage of them.
I see that, right? But he said something about his lover and my cat being important for it. What does that have to do with you?
Lois, his lover. He is in
His
some
lover is
kind
Zephyra.
of plot. Zephyra. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Tyrum. This is correct.
I was just waiting for Luna to be like, but Lois is dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, Lois.
Yeah.
Luna's is visibly confused.
Zephyra is his lover, and he approached me while we were in Moore's Marsh, and told me that he would lessen my debt to him in exchange for Raito. I denied him this request. And since I denied him, well, he came after you directly. And she pulls out 2 gold coins. The contract that he wrote for me requires me to feed his puppet gold for some infernal contraption that I'm sure he is working on. He has held a power over me for a long time, but I can no longer bear this burden on my own when it starts affecting all of my friends. And she takes out the 2 gold and she holds it out in front of the puppet, waiting for something to happen, if any.
The puppet smiles. A shit-eating grin encresses on the face of the puppet, and it eats both gold coins. And it lets off a very snarky burp.
What the fuck?
If Dutch approaches you, if Dutch asks you to make a deal with him, just know it will not turn out in your favor.
Yeah, it doesn't. It didn't seem like it would have.
No.
So is he gonna come after the rest of us like that too?
He came after you. I don't see why not. And she takes the puppet and puts it away.
Luna rubs his hand on the top of his head, trying to, keep everything together, piece everything together. Okay, all right. So, how do we exactly find this guy?
I have no idea. As you could see, he sends his he only sends contraptions like him and horrors that he controls. He's a puppeteer. We could not find his location if we have no information about him. I met him once, but I'm not even sure if that was physically him.
What does Kade know about Dutch?
Ceras looks over at Kade.
Kade left a while ago.
Oh, I thought.
No, he left. Yeah.
Yeah, he never came back in.
Well, I think there is something deeper with his memory loss. But I think they used to be partied together in some grand design, but after Cade was, I suppose, revived or reborn or whatever the hell happened to him, Dutch has just been out in the world making deals. Cade used Cade used to run with him, but that is no more. He harbors an anger. Cade harbors an anger against this Dutch, so we don't have to worry about that. He knows how much of a snake Dutch is.
If he's a puppeteer, then how is he controlling this puppet without strings?
Well,
magic,
there are
Michaelo.
there's a lot of things in this world we do not understand. And as much as I would love to find out, it would take hundreds of years of intensive study. Well, maybe you're onto something, Michaelo. Maybe someone has already done this work. If we can find some greater magic library. A college of sorts?
College of Magic. Where could that possibly be?
I feel like that might be found on the in the top side. That place is kind of overwhelming with magic.
I think that this city is built on artificery, which is an excellent school of magic, practical, and it makes people's lives better. But we'll see. Maybe there is a broader school of magic in the city.
Yeah, well, we didn't really get a chance to explore the city that much. I mean, I got a pretty good bird eyes view, but didn't really see
Regardless,
anything.
maybe we should
As long
focus
as we
on
can
this.
find,
As long as we can what, Fang?
as long as we can find the text, I'll be able to translate it. We just need to be able to find it.
I'd urge you to be careful. The people who are gonna be in town for the next couple of days are not pushover dumb guards. They're highly trained, highly dangerous, and highly manipulative.
Well, depending on if this college is public access, or maybe a few coins to loosen the keys off the fingers of the guards, or whoever's running this place. Whoever's running whatever college we may or may not find. Either way, I think it would be something I could use a little assistance with, and maybe we can protect ourselves better from this Dutch.
Yes, I don't disagree. So, I do have another question. When he contacted you, did he talk to you telepathically by chance?
He has the ability to do so. He did not this past time.
Hmm. It was weird because he asked me a question and asked me if I chose to accept, and I said yes to the first part, and it felt like I was binding to meet him. I was bound to meet him, and I'm not certain. I think I don't know what kind of magic that is. What is that? Contract
Oh,
magic?
are you telling me that you accepted his contract?
No, no. I accepted to meet him.
That's and you felt a binding? We must be
Sort of.
very, very careful about this because of his type of magic. Yes, it is some sort of magic that, written on paper, will bind him with a deal. Bind him and yourself between a deal.
Hmm.
But I suppose if there was no written paper, you did not sign it. I don't know the full extent of his power, but I do know that for my deal, I had to sign for it.
That's probably why nothing serious happened, because he wanted me to. I'm sure he was probably going to have me sign something if I wanted what he was offering.
To give up Raito, right?
Yeah.
So.
I don't think. No, it wouldn't have been worth it. All right, let's move on. So when is Cade going to be back? Do you know? No, nobody knows. Okay, I guess we're just sitting in cells then.
I think he just kind of left, but you know.
Sarah's trying to use the bathroom now.
Yes, you can use the bathroom, Michaelo. Ceras starts walking towards the door. Come on, Bucket.
Michaelo goes to the bathroom.
Ceras, you and I need to speak.
Yes. Maybe outside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on a pot of tea.
That's one does.
Kind of
All right, Tyrum, you've been acting really weird about this new magic. Is there something I should know? Is this dangerous?
You've somehow adopted magic similar to mine, Ceras.
I mean, well, we've been partied up for a while, and we've seen a lot of combat. Maybe
I've
I'm
never
just an
seen
intuitive
someone
learner.
from another species learn this kind of magic.
Oh, well, have you spent this much time with someone from another species?
During my time with the Order of Kydros, yes.
Did they ever manifest?
No. That's the
Oh.
thing, Ceras. I'm not just a dark elf. I don't come from this plane.
Well, what do you mean? You're obviously a... What?
Ceras, I'm a member of a certain type of elf known as the Shadar Kai. Have you ever heard of them?
Sarah, history.
History, that is a 21.
You've absolutely read in stories of Shadar Kai being an ancient race of elves.
As in the ancient race of elves that no one sees anymore. That no one really knows what happened to.
Ancient is a strong word, but more so fabled, I suppose. But we don't come from this plane of existence. We haven't lived with mortals in millennia.
You're telling me you're an immortal being from another dimension. Another plane of existence.
When you put it like that, it does sound a little far-fetched.
Okay, let's say for a second, you have no reason to lie to me about this. Okay, so you're Shadar Kai. Okay. So how did you get here?
Many years ago, I had become disenfranchised with the belief system that we follow back in the Shadowfell. And I decided I would look to see what I could find on my own. I had been to this continent before plenty of times, but I always return to the Shadowfell where all Shadar Kai belong. I decided it was time that I stop devoting myself to a deity that does not show love to her followers, or is very obscure and abstract in her teachings, and no one has truly seen the Raven Queen in years. More than just some years. So with that in mind, I figured it was time for me to find something else, and I traveled to the mortal plane, and I've been here since.
So you left your place of birth and your home because this Raven Queen deity, she was not being a deity. She was hiding herself away, not doing anything.
Ceras, I had been in service to the Raven Queen for 100 years.
Ceres's eyes like open up wide.
I have done things that would make even the people in this party uneasy. I have taken things from people. I have hurt plenty in the name of the Raven Queen. She never showed herself. I never felt her presence. Not in the way that people talked about it. So I decided to find my own way.
That was very brave of you, Tyrum. I think you made a good decision, and you've only done good as far as I'm concerned.
That's the thing, Ceras. I left. I joined a new order. I became a new person. I changed my ways. And look where it got me. I'm here now. With all of you hunting people, hurting more people. And now you have some ability that draws from my realm. That's not normal. And the Raven Guard will come.
As you say this, Tyrum, your holy symbol begins a light glow. Ceras, you can probably see it too. It's pretty dark in the sewers. That bitch is lighting up.
Ceres looks at you and then looks at the symbol.
Tyrum looks down at the symbol.
At least you have a deity that graces you with their presence now, and maybe your luck will change.
I'm not so sure about either of those things.
It gets a little brighter when Sarah says change of luck, and then it goes out.
You need to be careful, Ceras.
Are you telling me that eventually the Raven Guard, the guard that you are a part of, will come?
Yes.
For both of us?
Yes. If you're not cautious with your abilities, they will track us easier than they are tracking us now.
Oh, God. And she said, listen, Tyrum, I don't necessarily know how to use this magic. It's not a easy thing to command, and I'm not sure if I might accidentally use it on the... I need some guidance to keep it under wraps. It kind of just happened last time. Yeah, it feeds off of my emotions.
There's a trigger for it.
Tell.
We are taught when we are young to harness that ability and use it as best as we can. Being a Shadar Kai is It's cold and enduring, but it's not without skill. It's not without education. I could try to assist you in harnessing that ability.
And maybe we should do that when we're about to move from place to place. It might not be, as you say, smart to let them track us. I don't really want to find out what happens if they find us.
Just be on the lookout for any ravens. They're everywhere.
Ceres like gets a shudder up her spine and looks around really quick.
What the passive is?
The passive is a 10, but that's an 18 on the die.
Ooh. You don't see any ravens. But you do get an ominous feeling that somebody's watching you. All right.
Well,
trust me, Ceras. You only know when a Raven Guard is around when they want you to know.
That's not ominous. That's the ominous feeling. That's it right there.
All right. Well, I'll try and figure out a way to set up some warning system of some kind. Maybe I'm not sure. We need to figure this out.
As you start panicking in the streets, Kade comes walking between the two of you, still deep in thought. He didn't even notice you were there. He just kind of walks between the two of you, and then he looks at stops in front of Sal's door. Still thinking. Hasn't said a word.
Ceres looks at Tyrum and signs because Cade's not looking. Should we let the others know that this is a possibility of a random attack by shadowed, vicious Shadarkai warriors?
Honestly, probably, but at the same time, I don't necessarily think they're ready to handle that information.
One problem at a time. All right. Ceres puts her hand on like your forearm because that's all she can reach. Tyrum, whether you and I like it or not, our fates are even more tied together than they were before. I will look out for you as best as I can.
Tyrum just kind of nods his head. I promise you, if there are any Raven Guard around, I will handle it.
Don't try and fight them alone, Tyrum. You said they were. You might have been a very powerful warrior back in, and you still are. But I don't know how many will they send. It could be a massive amount, right?
They don't prefer sieges often. They'll make exceptions if need be, but they're more of a send a few squadrons type of people.
Depending on how our quest turns out, we've already ran into monsters and names bigger than I have ever seen. I think we might end up doing even more. We might end up high-value targets, Tyrum. Just promise me that you won't face them completely alone. At least let me support. This is my problem as well now.
Tyrum just kind of sits there silently and gives her a nod.
She taps him on the forearm twice. Excellent. And she smiles. We can't always run from our past. Sometimes we have to fight it face on. And yes?
One last thing, Ceras.
Are y'all still signing this to each other, or did Sarah start writing again?
No, we're signing.
One last thing. You talked about possibly being a high value target. And Tyrum turns his back to her, and he pulls his shirt up and reveals a giant raven tattoo on his backside, full of feathers. And there are a few fallen feathers, and each feather. Actually, you know what? No, you got to roll a history for this.
Okay, all right. I've got a +7 to history. Come on, give me a good one. 26.
God damn.
You've read in the text about the Shadar Kai and the Raven Guard that Raven Guard warriors are given tattoos as rite of passage, and most Raven Guard already have the Raven, but each feather signifies a completed mission.
And there's 100 of these.
Yeah. It's like a fully flourished raven.
Oh my god. Ceres' eyes widen, and
as your eyes widen, Cade sticks his head right on top of Ceres' bells, directly over, and he kind of peeks through. So that's a nice tattoo. What do you I wasn't paying attention. What do you did you get that?
Tyrum pulls his shirt down.
Sorry.
You should know, information broker.
Cade chuckles a little bit. Oh, I do.
Ceres nods. It looks like I was right when I first met you. You are very strong.
It was a different type of strong back then, Ceres.
See, kid, you're great. You're a great eye with talent. I knew it was right sending you into town to look for people.
Ceres nods. Well, we better get back inside before, our local animals.
Call them animals. They're animals.
Savages.
Our local animal and our local death raiser start causing troubles again.
Yes, please. Can we go try to explain the new plan to death and destruction in there after you guys? And he opens the door.
And she pats on Cade's arm, and goes, College of Magic here in West Yorkshire.
Cade looks down at you. College of Magic here, kid. We'll find it. This is an artificer city. If there's not a college, then there's bigger problems.
Yes, maybe information there to help us locate Dutch.
Good. It sounds like a plan
magic.
There. We will look there, but by we, Cade looks at you, Ceres. Actually, you know what? Come on, let's go inside. I got an idea.
All right.
You all walk in, and Cade says, "All right." He looks back.
Michaelo walks through the front door.
I mean, what?
Ceres grabs the bottom end of his shell and drags him back.
Through the front door?
Because you're trying to walk out, right?
No. Michaelo walks in the front door.
Oh, in the front door?
Yeah.
When did you leave?
When did you leave?
He may or may not have had a problem in the bathroom, left through the window. The bathroom's still locked, and came through the front door, alright?
Michaelo, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just walking in.
He just shakes his head. All right. Okay. Cool.
Luna sips his tea.
So, plan time. And that is where I would like to stop tonight's session. Rosebud and Thorn. Give me some roses, some buds, and some thorns, gents. This was great. Big Expo episode. Outside of Fang and Luna just jumping into combat. Josh, you go first, unless Damien wants to.
Fine, fair enough. I definitely I enjoyed my bud. I'm sorry, word stuff and things. My rose was definitely actually fighting Damien. That was fun. It reminded me of the first time I tried to fight Ron. It ended in a mauling with a lion. So that was fun. Um, I enjoyed the composition. I enjoyed talking to Ceras a little bit about Dutch. I wished Kade was kind of there, but he blocked the fuck out. So I'll say that's a little bit of a thorn for me, is the fact that he wasn't there. But it's okay. I peeled as much information as I could out of Ceras. Um, but also Thorn. Bud to being attacked by a random elven hit squad. That's gonna be fun.
What?
Thorn to.
You're looking forward to that? Now I have to make it difficult.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it for story plot reasons, okay? Because Tyrum's being super secretive about it, and I'm just like, it's interesting because almost everyone's bearing their soul right now and like exposing their inner demons, and Tyrum's just like, yeah, so like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to expose my feelings right now.
The less you know, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says. I guess he's trying to protect us, but it's okay. just gonna cock block us, but it's okay because I'm not cock blocked metagame. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Well, I'll go next. Well, again, Bud or not Bud, but Rose to the Rose and Thorn to the fight with Josh. Because this is the second time I've gotten to an altercation with a party member where I have been stopped before I can do anything.
You guys are going to be the best of friends by the end of this watch. It's going to be a Gore's VO situation.
Bud, definitely Bud to finding out about the Elven Hit Squad. It does sound interesting.
Great. Now I have to make it really hard so that you guys understand why Tyrum's such a badass. Now I have to make this like a dumb boss, like mini boss fight. Thanks. Keep hyping it up.
They're gonna have like ACs of 26.
Easy. They all use fucking rogue builds, but they have Tyrum's armor class.
Michaelo sits down and says, "All right, whoever wins, I'll help you."
Wow. I think they're probably going to kill you regardless.
Yeah.
Gang situation.
I don't think the Raven. Well, I guess there are Raven Guard paladins, but they're probably closer to the palace.
Yeah, no, you guys would be finding all of the assassins if you would. Also, I love that a lot of the Shadar Kai bad guys that I'm looking at are all like neutrally evil. It's perfect.
Love that. Bud to getting to burn down some shit. This is gonna I feel like that's gonna be fun.
Just you fucking wait, boyo. Me and you, we got an adventure. Since Tyrum didn't want to come with me, it's okay.
I don't have any other thorns other than this is the second time I've been stopped. But other than that, it's been I had a lot of fun with this session.
Rose, a lot of stuff happened. A lot of lore was dropped. I really enjoyed the Tyrum lore drop. Rose to Michaelo, fucking shenanigans. Big Rose, double Big Rose, triple Big Rose to Sal. Jay, you always do a great Sal. I fucking love Sal. He's easily becoming one of my favorite NPCs.
Thank you.
Also, Sal lore drop. He's got 200 kids and
Right.
all boys and one daughter.
Yeah. He's the reverse Nemo.
Yeah. And Bud, there's a possibility of being tracked down by Shadar Kai warriors. I'm just gonna say this. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to beat them. So if y'all want to stay back and die, sure. But Ceras understands the danger. She knows the stories. They're literally the Wild Hunt from Witcher. So you know, I'm just gonna put that out there.
It literally sounds like Tyrum is a space marine too.
Tyrum has left his plane and revoked his old god. That tends to do some like damage to power. All right, so Tyrum may be a badass, but like he might just not be as strong as these motherfuckers because he's outside of the order now.
Yeah,
you know,
so he's like a chaos space marine.
Maybe the Raven Queen has plans for him.
Maybe, yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like, this is the Wild Hunt, and we are city guards. All right.
Lovely.
You know.
Yeah. It's
so
not gonna go well.
I'm just saying, take this seriously.
Like,
so that's it.
Please don't die. We're past the first 10 sessions. He will end your life.
Yeah. But and my only thorn is I would have liked to see Luna and Fang like duke it out. But that's it.
Oh, don't worry. There's gonna be time. I'm building tension.
Excellent.
Definitely gonna happen. You hear that laugh? That's the laughter of confidence. It's definitely gonna happen.
No, it's the laughter of, oh, okay, he's expecting us to fucking hate each other.
Not hate each other, but fight, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm curious what you're going to incite Fang to do and me to get mad about.
Nothing.
Right. Okay. Anyway.
Who's next? Did everybody already go, or is it just me?
It's also me, but you can go.
Oh, okay. Rose to the Damien Josh fight. I'm trying to think. Rose to Michaelo being a little silly guy. Rose to Ceras being forthcoming with everybody. Bud, Bud for this giant heist plan. Bud for Shadar Kai Hit Squad.
You know what, guys? I'm glad that all of you are excited for the Shadar Hit Squad. That actually makes me really happy.
No.
What?
I'm nervous about it. There's a difference.
Everybody but Simon is excited. So
no, I haven't gone yet. That's actually my thorn. I don't want to fight him.
Outnumbered. Outnumbered.
I'm excited to see, what discussions are had between the Hit Squad boys and Tyrum. Um, let's see. What else? What else? Thorn. The fight didn't go on for long.
Oh.
Um, that's about it. Oh, Rose to playing Sal. I love being a grumpy old man. What can I say?
It's really your
great.
calling.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Jay in 30 years.
Oh, Thorn. All of my religion roles this whole playthrough have been ass.
And they are absolutely fucking you. And every time I want to insert a good feeling, church going, goddamn. Yeah, just.
Tyrum just can't receive it. You know, his goddess is sending
Yeah.
messages and shit, but Tyrum just doesn't get it.
You know what, Tyrum? I think you've been on a real mixed path, and she's not sure how she feels about you right now. You know, I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah, man,
that bitch needs to get over
being
herself.
blasphemous.
Maybe Tyrum.
Am I? Am I being blasphemous, Josh?
Maybe Tyrum should believe harder.
Being a sinful sinner is what you really are being.
Go back to your roots, Tyrum. Back to your deeply religious travels through the last. How long have you been in Kydros' church? Yeah,
20 years.
You got roots in there, man. Go back to your roots. What was it? Anyways,
Ryan.
Oh, I didn't know you were done. Rose to the Tyrum bat story. Rose to Ceras telling everybody. Rose to Josh not getting in trouble. It's the first session in a while.
That's true.
Wow.
Bud to looking for the Magic College. And the heist. Thorn to the Elven Hit Squad after us.
Big Thorn.
And Thorn did not really knowing what to do with Sip. I was kind of just going to be like, yeah, Michaelo's just up there chilling with Sip.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be so honest. Michaelo being awkward around Sip is the funniest thing ever. And I'm going to continue to see if you stick with that. You might get brave and start being smooth, and I'm okay with that too. But you know what? Is great. That felt very Mikey.
It's definitely going to keep being a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, she's dense, but you're pretty dense. It's okay.
I feel like Michael is denser.
Oh, far sure, yes.
For sure.
I'm just going to keep the walking in through the front door after going to someplace else. Did it 3 times.
To go to the bathroom.
Luna, you can't open the door.
Fuck! The door's locked.
Yeah, someone must
Who's
be in
in
there.
there?
Someone must be in there. I don't know.
Sal goes and opens the door with no problem. Well, gentlemen, I had a great time tonight. Rose to all of you. All of you are really embracing the depths of your characters. Oh, yes, the backstory makes me happy. All of it. Rose to Fang and Luna fighting. Yeah, also Thorn, because I probably should let him fight a little longer. But it was a slow pace, and, you know, there was some technical difficulties, so it's fine. But to seeing how all of this unfolds, we all of a sudden have 3 side quests, a main quest, a halfway quest. We're questing inside of quests. Great. I'm so excited to see what you guys decide to do first and how all this plays out. But to seeing more Dutch, though. Thorn, I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect for all of this exposition. I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen, and I feel like I should have took better notes, I'm going to be honest.
Michael, I'll get that on tape. I'm sorry, Ryan, get that on tape.
Thanks.
It already is.
Oh,
Everybody
Chat,
calls me
clip that.
Michaelo now.
Chat, clip that.
Chat, clip it. Also, big rose to Tyrum for the backstory, for the fucking the bad religious interactions. It's kind of like you can tell Tyrum's getting frustrated. That's fucking great. Like, oh, damn, bitch, call me back. Anyways, yeah, the tattoo, all of it.
Elf Boy's even hotter now, apparently.
No, yeah, he was hot before, but he's hot now. Yeah, guys, good night.
Like,
No.